These ultra rares are nuts. Yeah, they are. Wait a second. I have to save this. So we go. They have a new layout here with the streaming software. I'm a bit confused. Ah, Lord Cooler, welcome. Now I see everything. I think. I hope you can also. Lord Cooler, give me some feedback, please. Does this work? Can you hear me and see me and stuff like this? Everything's fine? Because it looks a bit strange to me here. I can see you all good. That's nice, that's nice. Well, you are the first one to arrive, my friend. Nobody else here already. Is nobody hyped for the... Nobody hyped for the yummy stuff? Do you want to build yummy or are you going to skip it? Because I think we will. There are my guys. Welcome. Welcome. I want to play Yami Mitsurugi, but honestly, I'm not sure about the combo, actually. That's kind of crazy. Hit that refresh button as soon as I seen the game was open. Do understand. It's pretty hard to show you with the... maybe check here. There you can see how many ultra rares you would need, you know. Here for the Mitsurugi deck, and then, you know. I'm building, but damn, this is gonna hurt the wallet. Yeah, for sure. I have 12 ultra rare craft. Do you recommend investing in Yami or Dracotail? I think at this point it depends on what you want to play. What's your more favorable playstyle? Since both are very strong, so you could go with whatever you like, I guess. It's just preference at that point, I think. They are very different decks. I have, of course, all the Mitsurugi and the branded. Yeah, I mean, if you... In the end, if you build like a Yami Mitsurugi list like the one you're seeing right here, I think you will be a bit cheaper off with the Yami Mitsurugi stuff than, for example, with the Dracotail stuff. It will be a bit cheaper, I think, especially if you have the Mitsurugi stuff already. But it really depends whether you like Dracotail more, whether you like the fusion stuff more, whether you like the synchro stuff more. Because Yami is very special in the way that it plays. Alright guys, definitely want to open some packs, and I have some... I had like a free pack that I could open. You can see this in the don't buy video that will release in a second, but I had some free packs that I could open. And then I had one... basically, I had 2 free packs that I could open. And in the one pack, I had 3 ultra rares. Totally crazy. I wanted the Sulfur Kojami combo deck, but never mind. Not quite sure... Wait. Not quite sure whether this is even that expensive. Because, yes, you would need triple Sulfur Cord ultra rare thingy here. So this one here. Times 3. But I think this is... I mean, this is the only Sulfur Cord ultra rare, right? So... I'm not quite sure whether this is super expensive. You would need this times 3, I think. I'm not quite sure whether the other Sulfur Cord cards... I think they are like these, right? This one, I think you're also playing... These are super rare, so... Could be okay, actually. Could be okay. How good is looking pure Yami? It's looking good, yeah. I mean, Yami's Neji to 2 is annoying, for sure. Changes the combo lines. But still. And funnily enough, in the Mitsurugi Yami variant, you would only play this at 2 anyways, so that's kinda fun. Marshmallow being at 2 is also... It's not the end of the world. By any means. I'm surprised that they pre-hit it so hard. But I think it's also kind of nice because then we can save like ultra rares. That's nice. They forbid the obedience schooled, and then these Yami hits here. Yami looks expensive. Yeah, In comparison to other archetypes we had, I think it's okay actually. You would go 2 Yami Snatchy, triple Kapsi Yami. In the Mitsurugi variant, you could go for, I don't know, 1 to 2 cookies. And in the pure version, definitely 3 cookies. Then 2 marshmallows. And then you can get away with 1 Yummy Surprise. So I think it's actually okay. I think the biggest banger when it comes to the deck is the fact that A, this animation is pretty cool. Because it looks really... You can see him sweating here, right? It's really animated. You see on this card here, there isn't even any sweat. But they added this sweat, right? Because normally they just take the picture like here. This is just a picture and he moves his hand, right? And here you also have just like the heads and they are like... Rah! But here they add some extra stuff. And you will summon Yami Snatchy a lot. This is the funny thing about this pack. By the way, welcome to all the new guys. Nice to have you here. If you could hit the like button really quick, that would be awesome. Because then we are getting recommended here a bit more. Would be great. I used 8k gems to get all the yummies. It isn't bad. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, we are 30 people now. I think we will also start pulling. I'm not quite sure how much I will pull from here, honestly. It depends a bit on the pulls. This looks crazy. Do we ever run more than 1 surprise? I, for example, in the TCG did run more than 1 surprise. You can, but you don't need to because you can surge it and you can recycle it. Obviously, if your opponent like banishes the 1 Yummy Surprise, that's a bit annoying. But yeah, so you can, but I think especially now that this is an ultra rare, you really don't need to. If it would be a super rare, I would maybe consider it, but not with this ultra rare text on it. Alright, let's hope for some yummy ultra rares here. Did you buy the yummy pack with the extra stuff? No, I would not recommend this if you are like a free-to-play player, because this is the worst free-to-play player deal, pretty hard to say, that we ever had, honestly. But if you want like the accessoires and they are very important to you, go ahead, I guess. Magic cards. What? Actually been playing a lot of Magic the last few days. I've played Magic before, I really like it, honestly. It's very different from Yugi. DDDD. The DDDD boy. The Starham. Come on. Please spare me these DDD ultra rares. I am definitely not going for this deck. But I'm going for Megalith. No. Oh, upgrade. That's nice. That's nice. I might also just craft some yummy cards, honestly, because I kind of want to keep my resources for the February pack. And I think I have still some ultra rares that I can decraft. Okay. Sure, nice. Decraft stuff. 5k gems in so far and only 3 yummy cards for me. Feels bad. Yeah, doesn't sound super great. Come on, one more would be kinda nice. Oh, nice. I mean, this is already a good pack, right? Yummy? Huh. Okay. They really want to push the DDD stuff on me. I quickly want to check how I'm standing when it comes to crafting resources, in theory. So we have 76. These are already... This is a card. This is a card. So 60, 70... Keeping the medios, yeah, maybe, right? 70, 80... 90, 100. $115, 125, 35, 34. How much would I even need? Not that many, right? 5. I think I can make it happen with. I think we will pull one more and then maybe I just craft the rest, honestly. Because I really want to keep my resources for February. Oh, by the way, I still can decraft my Malice cards. If you have Malice, don't forget to decraft your Malice girl. That's kind of nice. Dismantle. Ah, okay. I think we open one more and then we just caught it. I want to save my resources, honestly. How good is Yummy Pearly and Hitsugi? Ah, I've never played Yummy Pearly, honestly. Can't really say. Remember to buy the gem sale too. I don't know. The gem sales are always kind of bad. Anyone recommending the bundle in terms of luck with getting Yummy cards? There's no specific luck to this bundle. It's just a bad deal. Oh, I got the second Yummy rare in upgraded rare. I think I have to get the third one in upgraded rare too then. The pack is just not a great deal. I mean, obviously the accessoires, they kind of made it clever, I think, because they... I mean, the Yummy Snatch you made is cool, that's for sure. And they are keeping it behind this paywall, so to say. I think this is a clever move. And it's also... I think it's also an okay move, so if you want this, you just have to pay a bit more. Which, the pack is still okay, right? It's just that if you are a free-to-play player, you should definitely not spend 2,500 on this thing. Okay, if we get like a no ultra rare pack, then we obviously have to pull another one. Can't really not do it. My pack opening was absolutely horrible. That's bad. How many ultras did you get? I think we have not gotten a Cupsy Yummy way. Oh my god. I can't count the amount of DD count surveyors they gave me. That's crazy. So many DD count surveyors. Ah, Cupsy, aber without the shining effect. Without the shining effect, though. Gotta love these. I mean, from an artwork perspective, they are so great. The Starham. Yummy or Canine, which is better in your opinion? Yummy. Yummy is better. But, I mean, we will get the opportunity to play it with Vanquish Soul here. The TCG hit Vanquish Soul Canine pretty early on. And Vanquish Soul Canine is a really cool deck. Which is why I want to save my gems, because I'm really expecting this to come in February. Otherwise, I would be a bit surprised. But I mean, this is a gamble, obviously. Might not come. About 6 ultra rares, but they were mostly duplicates. Duplicates. That's annoying. I'm sorry for that. That's bad. Oh, we're only getting 1 ultra rare. I think we stopped this pulling now because, I don't know. Save the resources for the February, honestly. The gem deal you are talking about. Is this a good gem deal? I think it's okay, I guess. Master Duel is not really a game where you need these gem deals, I think. Malice can go. Even though it will still not be dead. Okay. Let's see how much we would need to pay in order to get the yummy stuff. At least 1 cookie, right? Maybe even 2? So they are playing 1 cookie here in this Mitsuyami list, but the thing is, they also have triple marshmallow. They're playing 1 lollipop more. This is something you could also do. 1 and 1. 1 and 1. 1 and 1, 1 and 2, 1, 1. Yeah, okay. 1, 2. So. We would have one less Yummy name. Is that so problematic? Can just play another Lollipo Yummy, honestly. I think we will do it like this. Just play another. These lists are so the same. That's crazy. Wait, we got Ashland U1000. Now I can play Mitsurugi Voices Voice. Yeah, you can. Even though I'm not quite sure how that works. So we need like 90, 120, 240. We need 240. That's okay. That's okay. 240 is okay. Let's see what we have here. 240. We need 240. I'm never going for this stuff. And I have so many of them. Look at this. Crazy. Crazy. 240. There was like a... what is this? I mean, this is never happening. There was like an... don't need 2 Ancient Fairy Life Dragons. Don't need 4 Mitsurugi. Guys. Malice is so hit now. That's crazy. That's criminal. Keep your Crystron stuff for the K9 stuff. You are going away. Zombie world, whatever this is. Alright, this was pretty cheap for me actually. That's nice. That's nice. What about the Link UR in the pack? Is it worth it? If you are pulling it, I would keep it. It's a very good one, yeah. But you don't need to like craft it necessarily, you know. Ping. Oh, we have an upgraded one. Go for 1 cookie. Go for 2 marshmallow. Obviously this one here. Hey, have I calculated this incorrectly? Oh, I've calculated this incorrectly. Whoopsie. Still need 1 more. Goodbye. Hello. I don't have V as a dex, so I think I'll go out for Yummy. Yeah, I mean, this is also something, right? Pure K9 is not really a thing. So if you don't want to play like the Vanquish So K9 stuff or the K9 Crystron stuff, then you can definitely go for Yummy, yeah. That's another important thing to mention. Alright, I will have this list here on the side. I will see your chat in a second again. Oh, we still need the Yummy base monsters, I guess, the Yummy synchros. Do we take these shiny ones, or do... I don't really like the shiny ones, honestly, so we don't. And obviously we need the field spells. Are they only playing this field spell? Interesting. Yeah, sure, I guess that's fine. I guess that works. We are playing 1 and 1 dinosaur. We are playing 1 of the guys, 1 of this guy, and then 1 of this guy. Playing the counter trap, playing ritual and triple thingy here. 1, 2, 3. Then we're also playing the mirror, and we are playing pre-prep, so it's a pretty big Mitsu engine actually. They are playing Droplet, we are playing Maxis obviously, we are playing Ash Blossom. Please put this to 2. We are playing Fuvas. Called by for sure. They are playing 44 cards. Interesting. Do we want to do this? Then they are playing Imperms. And they are playing Droplets. They are playing Droplets. Okay, Droplet. So... And they are playing triple Drodan Lockbird. I don't understand. How does our list differ from their list? They are also playing triple Drodan Lockbird. And then it would be 45 cards, but they have only 44 cards, so... There must be something we are playing that they are not playing. Oh, we only have 2 marshmallows. Yeah, but... I don't know, maybe keep it like this. Maybe take a nip. Nip's always kind of nice, I guess. The problem is that I'm not quite sure how this combo even works. I've never played Yamimitsu. But we will find out, guys. Zombie Vampire. They're playing a Link Spoiler. Then Samsara. Is it called? So, yeah. Herald. SP Masquerina. Almirage. I hope Gravity Controller is not an ultra rare, but I think it's not. Okay, it's a rare. That's nice. And Dynamondo. Alright, this is... so now I can see your chat again, guys. Welcome to the new guys. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, we can then be recommended to more people. At Sprite Elf. At Sprite Elf. But why? Lingorebo. What would the Sprite Elf do? Sprite Elf can revive the... Ah, can this guys can be revived by Sprite Elf, right? That's true. 2 monsters including a level 2 rank a Link 2 monster. So we would need to put this in our extra monster zone. Then this could target this, revive it. The cat already got a Master Duel exclusive Yummy guide. It was too overwhelming for me. A lot of interaction with the Yummy board. Yeah, there is. I will quickly check into his guide because maybe he has the Mitsurugi combo guide also on, because I don't have this now. Yeah, he's crazy.
For the main one card Yummy
with his thingy here. Is there a deck list also? No, he's not showing a deck list. What is this? Yami to Fiendsmith combo, Fiendsmith to Yami combo, Yami to Mitsu combo, Mitsu to Yami combo, Anti-Nibiru combo. Okay, quickly take a look at this. I need to see this, otherwise...
Special summon Saji, which dodges impermanence, triggers effect engraved to search for a ritual. We're going to be ritual summoning from the deck. This effect is ashable, but the ash choke point, the correct one, is to negate the Saji. Now, we're going to be summoning the Murakumo from the deck, triggering the engrave Habakiri to search for the prayers. We're now going to use prayers to tribute off the Murakumo to search for another Habakiri, reborning back in the field the Saji, and then we're going to trigger engrave our Murakumo to search for an additional prayers, reborning itself back in the field here. Now, if you're familiar with the TCG, you must be thinking, what the heck, this combo's wrong. No, in the TCG, they can't perform this play. This is exclusive to OCG and Master Duel because they are missing a card. As you can see here, they have to go into Zombie Vampire, thus they have to play Mirror. You don't have to play this, but it could still be a good option to play this because pre-preparation is a really good card. Otherwise, optionally, you don't need this, but again, if you do want to play it, go ahead, play it. If you switch on over to OCG, you're going to see they instead have the Camellia. Camellia is going to be our 2-card combo play to bridge into Yummy instead. Let's now link off the 2 on field into Camellia.
this is an
Camellia
ultra
is going to send from the deck. See, you don't even need to play Engage. You can optionally play Engage in this deck. Otherwise, we could just play 1 Hornet, send the Hornet from the deck to the graveyard, and then we're going to add it back to our hand with the Kagari. And just like that, now we have bridged our way successfully into Yummy. Let's complete our combo. Summon a token with the Hornets. We're going to synchro these 2 into the Cupsy Yummy way. On summon, search in our deck for the Cupsy and Marshmallow. Special the Marshmallow, special the Cupsy. We have not even performed a normal summon, by the way. Searching for a Yummy Surprise. We're now...
Okay, guys, then I have to also take a look at the OCG list. Actually, let's watch it together. Can you hear it right? You can, right? OCG Mitsurugi. Do they have a Mitsurugi Yummy list in OCG? Only Mitsurugi? Where's their Mitsurugi Yummy list? Okay, guys. So, Yu-Gi-Oh! Meta, top decks, OCG, Dracotail, Mitsurugi, Yummy. Where's Mitsurugi Yummy? Mitsurugi Yummy. They don't have a lot of Mitsurugi Yummy, so what are they doing? They are playing like Kagari and Camellia with 1 Hornet drones. And then they don't play the mirror, okay. But I mean, I kinda still want to play the mirror, I guess. Still kinda nice. There's also Baron the Fleur. Ah, I guess you can make a Baron, right? You could make a Baron, that's true. Interesting. Okay, and then we might have to make Camellia, which is a bit ugh. Oh, that's not how it works. I don't have Camellia, I think. No. No, okay. It's Sky Striker, it's fine. I think we're going to make the Camellia then. Put this in here and then we put out... I don't know. Nothing? Maybe? A nothing burger? Maybe nothing. Watch Dekite's guide with the Sprite Elf. It's in the same video. Okay. It's the same. Well, why isn't he showing it here? Okay, let's
now going to go into this card is very important. We're going to have to summon the Sorrow Cat into the extra monster zone here. You want it there. Anywhere else it does not work. So you can link it.
That technically runs 3 of every Yummy. Seems a lot. Wait. It actually does, yeah. Obviously we can't, right? This is already... I also don't think you need to. We can just play the bigger Mitsu package. I think this is fine.
Off into a gravity controller. Now, we're going to be linking off the Cupsy on field into Yummy Snatchy, and you could be thinking, where's the Metal Marcher? Well, to be honest, this extra deck does not have room for the Metal Marcher, so we are instead playing the better Samsora for this combo because it's going to make a lot more sense when I show you the other play with Yummy bridging its way into the Mitsurugi instead. Now, Yummy Snatchy is going to be, this is very important. I do summon the Gravity Controller in the left extra monster zone to then summon the Snatchy in the far left zone here. You're going to see why it's very important as it plays the minion from the deck here. I do have to customly optimize these combos because they do not exist in the TCG. Not even in the OCG does this exist, and you'll see why. Now you can use the Samsara to reborn back onto the field, and we're now going to turn the 2 bodies into a Hair of the Bark Light. We're going to use the Yummy Surprise, reborn the Marshmallow. Marshmallow is going to trigger to add back to our hand the Yummy Surprise. We're now going to use the Gravity Controller and the Yummy to go into a Lollipo. Lollipo is going to trigger reborn 2 level 1s from Engrave, as we're now going to be further using those 2 bodies to go into a Sprite Elf. Sprite Elf is going to be reborning back the Lollipo. We're now going to further go into a Masquerena. And this is why it's very important with the Gravity Controller to put the Yummy Snatchy on the far left here, because otherwise you're not going to either be able to summon a Masquerena or combo. This is playing Yummy, bridging our way into the Mitsurugi. Now, let's begin with any Yummy.
This is the easier part. This bridge is easier than the other one. Okay. Then we also need a Sprite Elf. Got it, Chief. Okay. Man. These differences always, right? It's crazy. Okay, Sprite Elf. So what are we putting out? We don't need the Zombie Vampire, they say. And, I don't know. I'm Mirage, maybe? I'm Mirage can be kind of nice, though. Maybe Link's Buddha. Ah, Camellia is also not in here. Yeah, then we need to go like this. Do we even need the Starham? We don't need the Starham, right? don't need the Star Ham? Do they have the star? No, they don't. Okay. No, we don't need the Star Ham then. We need Camellia. Okay, Camellia Sense, and then we can... Okay, so... I mean, this is kind of nice because we are playing the bigger Mitsurugi stuff here. So we have a like more reliable way to bridge over, which is kind of nice. And Camellia is also just a good card in general. That's okay. Let's take that. Decade is working overtime, man. Look at him. Look at him go. Ah, get rid of all of this. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Boom. At some point I just want to play Sky Striker so that works. Yummy Mitsu. Okay. Let's see. Not quite sure whether I can perform these combos perfectly, but we will see. I have bought this new accessoire, which I think is kinda neat. Wait. This field part thing here, where this for the grave and the banishment, that's kind of nice. I hate these accessoires, you know that, but this kind of clean, not gonna lie. Okay, and with this new, wait, we quickly have to change this up here. We have this new icon frame, which I think is kind of cool, but this icon doesn't really fit. So we need to put something else in here which doesn't look strange when it is in there, and then we can make a go. Yeah, I mean. I don't know. The lion is kind of funny. The football for sure, no. Also kind of nice. This also kind of nice. This is kind of nice. I like this. Giant grenade also not bad. That's weird. Also not bad, I guess. The faces don't really work in my opinion. I honestly like this one. This looks strange, but it's kind of cool. Alright. Oh, I will have to... Come on, guys. Be real here. This is kind of nice, right? Can you show a pure deck list so I can screenshot it? You can always just go, by the way, to these sites here, right? You can just copy the stuff from here. Just go OCG. Then you go Yummy. Then you click on one that does not have K9 in it, and then you have potentially Yummy list here, which they are playing these here, which you don't need to play, but you can play obviously. Which is closest to like a... What are they playing here in the OCG? This might be closest to like a pure Yummy list that you have, minus these strange cards. And the Camellia is also here. Okay, the Camellia seems to be a thing. We don't have the Camellia yet. That's interesting. Huh. Yeah, alright, let's see. We are fortunately down to Platinum, which means we can have some fun. Because it is very fun in Platinum. Let's see. And I have to say, I have not been playing Yugi in a few weeks, honestly. Been playing a lot of Magic, so I'm a bit out of the loop. So bear with me here. We need DK's guide on the side. Because otherwise I don't know the combos. That's so cool. Okay, this looks like our Mitsu combo. Okay. Easy. Easiest game of my life. Get the gems. Okay, this was like taking candy from a child. Let's see what we have here. The yummy stuff. Okay, so we have the drones in hand. I mean, drones in hand is just like Yummy already, right? Drones in hand and pre-prep. It's already everything. The question is, what do we even start with here? I mean, the Kusanagi is annoying. Guess we start with the drones. Let's start with the drones. That's okay. And now we are already in freestyle territory here. Ash Blossom or Called By? That's interesting. Called By? Called By. And with like this, with this one Hornet drones, we would also be able to bridge into the entire Mitsu stuff if we wanted to. Oh my god, what is going on? Why are they just scooping? Let me play the combo, man. How can I learn this deck if you just scoop? Once again, ranting about the fact that we need the best of 3 mode here. Been playing Magic Arena and they are having this best of 3 and it's so beautiful, it's so wonderful. I'm just waiting for this to come to Master Duel. Home gates out. It's out, yeah. Hey, this hand looks... This hand is pretty bad. What the heck? What the heck? This is the magic of Platinum, guys. Let him cook. What's going on? Huh? What's going on? It's a Cyber Jar. Why you play Nibiru, you still can't play around it? What do you mean? No, they banned the Saji. Runic stun. Hey, Tim. Hey, Rookie. Yuki, sorry. Yeah, but it's with a Cyber Jar. That's crazy, right? The Cyber Jar part is crazy. Ahmed, can you play DDD, please? No, I'm sorry. Not going to go for that. Yummy worth it? Sure. Ah, this looks bad for us, right? Runic Fur Hire. This looks bad for us. I mean... Maxi. Let's see, we can... Depending on what like floodgates there are here, right? I saw a top 10 Duelist Cup list with Cyber Jar and playing stun, of course. Of course. I don't know. This side is not bad. It's not great either. No, DDD is not my cup of tea. Guess you don't have yummy access now, right now. Could start with the pre-prep, I guess. And then establish the Amino, just to have this discard thing going on. Maybe with the mirror? We would tribute from the deck, right? So does it really make a difference? I guess it kind of does, right? No, let's make it like this. From your hand. Let's see, we just established the guy. Getting back this and maybe this, so we can get something else. And then I have to, what did they do? They did this Camellia thing. Oh, I guess the Mulchan Bifuvo loss is pretty bad here. We need this off the field. We can Forbidden Droplet send it, I guess. Looking at the bright side, they have learned something about Malice and Ryze by creating Yami. Yep, that's true. I also like this. Guess we can add this one so we can like Mitsu mirror it. Okay. Sure. Ah, it's okay. And now you would make a Camellia, right? With 2 effect monsters. And the Camellia can then send. So you would make a Camellia. This is what we are wanting to do, right? 2 effect monsters make a Camellia. That sends the drones and then we re-add the drones. This is how we get into Yami. Okay, understand. Question is, do we want to do it right here? I kind of want to like... Mitsu mirror into something. Let's go from deck and then we can use this one. I want to keep this one just for this interruption. What? Cookie is Ultra Bro? These cameras, yeah, I mean, this was clear, wasn't it? It was clear that they use it, that they go Ultra Rare. We can also go from the graveyard, right? So we can just, that's okay, we can use this one, make this one here. And then we can add like, maybe the trap, no, not the trap, right? We add like, prayers, we've used prayers, we have not used prayers, but let's add prayers. Deck struggles against back row, I see. Yeah, we will see whether it struggles against back row. But then we can go for this Camellia thing. Well, this is how it works, right? I don't even have to look this combo up. We just go Camellia here. Camellia. And then she does nothing. Once per turn if you have 3 or less spells in your graveyard. Aha! But I have 3 or less spells in my graveyard. Must first be linked some once per turn. If you have 3, you can send. If you have 3 or less. 1, 2, 3. What? What's going on here? Hey, what? Am I stupid? If you have 3 or less spells in your graveyard, you can send what? Oh, they banished the drones. That's what's going on. Yeah, okay, then we are not, then we don't have a bridge into Yami, then there is no Yami bridge. Ah, they banished the drones. Okay. No, it's not a bug, it's not a bug, it's not a bug. Okay, then we just, like, establish a board and push, I guess. Okay, that's what's going on. Okay. Stupid. It is what it is. Drones for banished, yeah. I did not see that happening. Fortunately, we can't really kill. Let's see, we can just push for 6-7, I guess. See what is lying there. I think he will activate some stuff at some point, right? What is lying there? Takes a lot of damage, interesting. Good SP, threaten this. Threaten the fountain maybe. And then we could revive this with the prayers, if we even need to. I think they don't summon a lot, so I don't know how important the Futsu even is. Guess we threaten the fountain. I just need to cookie right. I mean, I'm just even running one cookie here in this specific list, but yeah, I mean, it might be better to have a bit more like yummy cards. You can run like a smaller version like I'm doing here, but this depends a bit on how you want to do it, I think. Let's it go. Okay, interesting. Okay, then we just, I don't know, set the prayers here, the purification. Set droplet, I guess. Prayers. Call it a day? Sure. Why not OTK using prayers? Because the one that you summon with prayers can't attack. And I already used both of the effects here for the revive stuff. So I could not have revived Amino and I could not have revived Futsu. So I would have gotten one of these here, but they can't attack. So that's why. Yummy is more cheaper than Risey and Malice. Yeah, for sure. It is. Yeah, okay, but then it's easy. Then the bridge is pretty easy, right? With the make 2 effect monsters thing. Sure. I am playing Yami Mitsuri. Me too. Did we get the full power Yami? We did. We did. Sleipnir. If you may allow your opponent's hand, you can special summon a runic token. You can target one face up to as your opponent goes match both that monster and this one. Until the end turn, he wants to get a token. Sure, I guess. I don't think Yami is that good. It is the Mitsurugi part that makes the deck powerful. Ah, it's both. Which is better, pure Yami or Mitsurugi? I think the combination version might be better. He's also going for... Oh no, this is Azalea. Targets this. It's like destroy, right? You can now destroy it. Send this card to the graveyard. Doesn't really matter. But we can like try to get interaction out of him. I hope the Canaan stuff is cheap as well, but I'm afraid we will get milked real hard in February. I guess the thing that's a bit annoying here is now we don't have the counter trap live, right? Do we want to make that live again, maybe? Let's wait. Just want to make... I just want to kill this so he can't flip it up, and then also want to make the counter trap live again. Everyone mains Contact C? Nah. I think you don't have to worry about this. Contact C was not even a card in the TCG and they have a side deck, but it just wasn't that great. He wants to flip this, right? This is like the entire idea of this deck, right? Okay, whatever. Whatever this was. So wait, let me, I want to, wait. So, what was this actually? This looked so strange. So strange. I quickly want to check this combo line here, honestly, because I think Decade started with a Habakiri, right? Quickly want to understand how this works. Because I think I know the combo when we go from Yami to Mitsu. I think I know that one. But Mitsu to Yami, is Yami Soladira good? What? What's going on, my man, Ahmed? Okay, so this is actually the Mitsu combo, so let's try to make it happen. Captain. So, guy started with the Harbor, right? So we pretend we only have Harbor in hand. So we go Ameno. And then we obviously go for this, like the standard thingy. We go like la, and then we are like, oh, get us this to the hand. And here we are most likely going for from deck, right? From a hand, right? From our hand of a deck. Or do we? I mean, we need two monsters, right? So we get through yeah, we do this from hand, and then we from a deck, from a hand. I think we go. Ah, no, we go from hand, right? Sorry, I'm blanking here. Yeah, we go from hand. For yeah, for these two, right? You meant sofa chord? Ah, okay. Yeah, it's definitely not bad. And then we go this. Hey yo, Pumpguards, what a nice day. Welcome, welcome. Ich habe die letzten Tage richtig viel Magic gespielt online. Das müssen wir auch mal zusammen zocken und das ist richtig geil auch. Das kann man leider nur nicht im echten Leben spielen, weil es ganz, ganz teuer ist. Okay, doesn't matter, we can just add Futsu, I guess. I think the most important part is the other thing here, this one here. So then we can go Mitsu, Ritual. And then we go the guy and we use the guy. And then this would give us like prayers. Yeah, I know the gravity controller stuff. I know because I know this from the TCG. But this is like, this is another combo, right? And now we have two bodies. We have in hand Mitsu prayers. We have this in hand, and now we have two bodies. And then we can go Camellia now. This should work. We have 3 or less spells in the graveyard. So then you go Camellia. Activate this. And then she goes away, right? Oh, she doesn't. Okay, obviously we need her because we need to... Okay. Yeah, okay, this is pretty straightforward, right? But he was also ending up... He used the Sprite Elf and he made an IP Masquerina, right? So we have to also do this. Magic Cure, right? It's really cool. It's really cool. It's way better than Pokemon. Yeah, I've played Magic before in Arena. It's really... I really like it. I really like it. Magic is really cool. So he was like, I mean, Yami Snatchy goes in this zone here or something like this, but we do this later on, I guess. Always these two here, and then you discard the Marshmallow Yami. So he's going for the Yami Snatchy in like this zone here, or how does this even work? How would you even do this? What was he making? He was making the Sprite Elf. Ah, I guess he was making... Did he make Sprite Elf and then... I guess we can do this first here, right? We could do this, and then we go for... Search. And now we could make Sprite Elf. Sprite Elf, then revive something, this guy. Then this guy could turn into Yami Snatchy in the down zone, right? But why would we need to do this? I have to wait. I have to check this once again with Decade here. I'm not quite sure how this logic works.
Into Camellia. Camellia is going to send from the deck. We're now going to go into Yummy Way. On summon, search in our deck for the Cupsy and Marshmallow. Special the
Marshmallow.
Marshmallow. Special the Cupsy. We have not even performed a normal summon, by the way. Searching for a Yummy Surprise. We're now going to go.
Goes into the cat. Okay, I want to. But what has? Wait. What has he discarded? Something random or what?
Send from the deck. See, you don't even need to play engage. You can optionally play Yummy Way on summon, search in our deck for the Cupsy and Marshmallow.
He didn't
special the Marshmallow, okay. Special the Cupsy. We have not even performed a normal summon, by the way. Searching for a Yummy Surprise. We're now going to go into this card is very important. We're going to have to summon the Sorrow Cat into the extra monster zone here. You want it there. Anywhere else it does not work. So you can link it off into a gravity controller. Now, we're going to be linking off the Cupsy on field into a Yummy Snatchy. And you could be thinking, where's the Metal Marcher? Well, to be honest, this extra deck does not have room for the Metal Marcher. So we are instead playing the better Samsora or this combo because it's going to make a lot more sense when I show you the other play with Yummy bridging its way into the Mitsurugi instead. Now, Yummy Snatchy is going to be, this is very important. I do summon the Gravity Controller in the left extra monster zone to then summon the Snatchy in the far left zone here. You're going to see why it's very important as it plays the minion from the deck here. I do have to customly optimize these combos because they do not exist in the TCG. Not even in the OCG does this exist, and you'll see why. Now you could use the Samsara to reborn back onto the field, and we're now going to turn the two bodies into a Herald of Arc Light. We're going to use the Yummy Surprise, reborn the Marshmallow. Marshmallow's going to trigger to add back to our hand the Yummy Surprise. We're now going to use the Gravity Controller and the Yummy to go into a Lollipo. Lollipo's going to trigger, reborn 2 level 1s from Engrave, as we're now going to be further using those two bodies to go into a Sprite Elf. Sprite Elf is going to be reborning back the Lollipo. We're now going to further go into a Masquerena.
And this is pretty strong. This is pretty strong. This is really, really strong. This is crazy. This is a crazy combo, actually. Okay. So don't discard the Marshmallow Yummy. Normally you would. Okay. I have understood, Decade. He crafted this combo, man. He's a goat. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Six times 31, 8 ultra rare, 6,000 gems are not enough. No, 6,000 gems might not be enough. That's true. It's not that cheap. I get shivers from Magic. It's really cool. It's really something else. The best of 3 there is pretty amazing. Best of 1 is pretty blah, because they just like in the best of 1 they are just like I'm playing aggro decks and that's kind of boring. Uh-oh, we are getting Draco-tailed. I mean, we have Yummy. That's nice. We could run a third Lollipo Yummy, honestly. It's the worst of them, but we have more Yummies then. Ooh, goes for 3. That's nice. This is a really nice imperm. Because he will also not get back the Lucias. I mean, he can add the Lucias, I guess. So it doesn't really matter that much. Still a good imperm. What do you think is better in Master Duel, Draco or Yummy? Draco-tail? A bit? I think they might be kind of close, but Draco-tail is pretty free right now. Pretty unhit. And plays better into Maxi. So yeah, Draco-tail. The Maxi thing is big. Yummy counters Draco-tail? Yeah. If you make a Herald of the Arclight. But if you don't, then not. What was this? Draco-tail Horn. Okay, so we are playing against like Lucario searching 5 mana, pass, and you can't make a seals because, yeah. Okay. I mean, this looks beatable, right? But let's see what else this last remaining card is. He sets a card, okay, so might be one of the traps. Called by Imperm. Let's see. The ritual is pretty... another yummy name was not necessary. Huh. How do we do this? Normal summon Capsi. Normal summon Capsi, or do I... Normal Capsi get the thing, we get this bounced. This one... But I could... If I go this one and turn it to Snatchy, Snatchy plays field spell, the Snatchy gets bounced. I can't really do anything at that, but I go this one, this one... I guess we can start with the Capsi. Let's start with the Marshmallow. Is there something in the grave that's relevant? Not really. We have not yet seen the animation of Yummy Snatchy, and the animation of Yummy Snatchy is pretty clean. Okay. Yes, for mana in hand. Yeah, I know. And this is not good against Yummy. Okay, so we have to be a bit careful, because when something is summoned by the effect of monster, it banishes everything, but we can dodge this. I mean, if I go Snatchy now, he just bounces my Snatchy, bounces to Snatchy, I get the field spell, I go this, does not matter, I get this, also doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter which way around I do it, I unfortunately can't really play around this horn. Yeah, it's unavoidable. Oh no, it's yeah, it is unavoidable, yeah, because of a Max Snatchy, the same thing. It's like summoned by the effect of monster, right? Monster uses activated, okay. Okay. Oh, bam! The animation is so cute. I like it. So as long as we could just yummy surprise these cards. That might be the thing. I think this is kind of nice. I think we will do this. Special summon the Lollipo. Sure. Let's get maybe the no one. We don't want to shuffle. Is there even anything good to shuffle back here? Maybe the 5 mana. And then we can go bounce to this one, this one, this one, and this is the random card. And then we chain. I guess we lose to an Imperm here, right? An Imperm but an Imperm would have been used already, so I think that's okay. This would get us the last remaining one. And then we can kill him if there is no Nibiru here, so we go for this. Capsi Yummy way. Bounce. Shuffle back, and then we can trigger the Capsi. Oh, that's right, he comes back. That's true. And we don't have a... okay, that's true, that's true. Take this out to get another body. We can definitely go for the Marshmallow that gets us back this one, and then we go for one of the Snatchies, I presume. Like the Malice or Mitsurugi. Yeah, the Malice or Mitsurugi. Hello, Johnny. Nice to have you here. So he gets his guy back. But we might still be able to finish him, honestly. Wait, so we have special summoned this already. This one was special. This one was not special summoned, and then we could go for, I don't know, another Marshmallow, I guess. I have not special summoned this one, right? I dropped the Marshmallow. I can special summon both of these, right? Is that right? Ah, we can still revive also. Yeah, we still have the game if there is no Nibiru. Yeah, we can still summon both of these. Okay. There's no Nibiru. Doesn't matter. This has more attack. Yummy the goats. Boop. Attack. You gotta love this deck. It's so funny. I love the Megalith support, makes it so much more fun to climb rank with. I do believe you. I think for the Megalith stuff, the Raven is also kind of nice, right? Not super sure, but feels like Sprite, but level 1. The Megalith stuff? Oh, this one you mean. Yeah, yeah. Yes, we are going first, guys. I love it. I love it. Oh, there's the drone again. Drone is the best card in the entire deck. Drone is full combo, full combo, full combo. Ah, this is Mirror. I was okay. But I mean, this is our only play, so let's hope for. This hand loses to a lot of things. Are you going to push for Master? No, not really. Not really. At the moment, I'm not super deep into Yu-Gi-Oh! I have to say. Like I said to my guy, to my friend who was here before, I'm playing Magic right now, and I'm enjoying Magic right now, the online variant. No, 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 I need this. Ah, no, 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 no. No imperm, please. Ah, this would be so bad. Is Engage must run card? Is Engage a must run card? No, it's not. Not in here. Ah, no. But in the pure version, I think it is. Yeah. Unfortunately, this ends our turn. This hand was not it, guys. We might need another Yummy card. More cookies is definitely better. I still go to learn about Yummy as it's possibly going to be everywhere. Yeah, for sure. I can finally skip a pack as I'm not interested in playing cute cards or headache DDDs. Yeah, I mean skipping this pack is also fine because February will most likely be big Magic. The unfortunate thing, Benny, is that I know that I can't really get you with Magic because it's not really playable. It's way too expensive in paper, and I know that you are not really like playing like the online variant of a like a thing, so I can't really get. It's not like with Pokemon where you could easily play in paper. With Magic, it doesn't really work, unfortunately, but it's way better than Pokemon is. Magic Arena is expensive, yeah. Magic Arena is very expensive. In comparison to Magic Arena, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a free-to-play game. And Pokemon especially is Pokemon is a free-to-play game. But Magic Arena is tough. Yeah. Okay, what's going on here? You can send blah blah blah. If this card is normal, special, you can add one Metamorph trap. Does this matter? I don't know anything about this. Let's hit this. Can you share your ID so we can add you? Yeah, this ID, right? Yeah, I can give it to you after the match. DDD is so complicated, but the new card is kind of crazy. NGL. Oh, yes, a Primite Drill Beam. Yeah, this deck, what is this deck? I mean, I would give up in this position, but this deck seems so strange. He goes for another one of these, right? These Max Metalmorph people. I'm assuming. And this gets the Omni Negate boss monster, right? If I remember this correctly. We might be able to maybe win, I don't know. Can activate this. Ah, okay. I'll stick to Marvel Snap when I don't... Wait, we are sending this? Doesn't matter. Where I don't have enough brain capacity for Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, but the thing of Magic is, for Magic, at least at the moment, because I'm obviously not super deep into the meta still, but I need way more brain capacity for Magic than for Yu-Gi-Oh! But once again, this is also because I'm not really deep into the meta game. And these games are just different, right? They are very different. Wait, when your opponent activates card, you can negate the activation and you can inflict damage. Ah, here we are. We are done here, unfortunately. He has like a negate for our one play that we potentially have. What about Shadowverse? I've never played Shadowverse. A friend of mine did. Unfortunately, oops. A draw phase. No! I wanted to draw phase this. I mean, we have to do this, but he will negate this, obviously. Because he's not stupid. Or is he? Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. Losing against this here. He got the whole red eye setup. Probably the only red eyes player. Probably. So the question is, do we add more? Do we want to add more, like... We could add an engage, right? Is this too inconsistent what we are playing here? Because I don't want to craft more cookies. I mean, all of these are one-card starters. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 one-card starters. These are not one-card starters. Actually, they... Is this a one-card starter? This is a one-card starter, kind of, right? Because this goes for the Prayers, Prayers goes for Harbor, and Harbor goes for everything. So it's also... We just... Prayers... It is also a one-card starter. We are just missing the Prayers then, right? Or the Trap, depending on what we search. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is also a one-card starter. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 one-card starters. It's not... It's kind of a lot. Should work, honestly. You don't need the zombie vampire here because here you can play a different combo line. I tried this before because we have Camellia. You don't have Camellia in the TCG. Here you can go like, if you start with Mitsurugi stuff, you would have like an Amino and a Habakiri on field. And then you can go for Camellia, and Camellia can send the Hornet drones. And you can re-add the Hornet drones with Kagari, which you make with the Camellia, and then you have the entire Yummy stuff. So it's guaranteed Yummy combo here. You don't need the zombie vampire. It's better. And then you can also go for Sprite Elf and make the combo even stronger. So we have an even stronger Yummy Mitsu variant here. It's pretty nice. I think the Mitsu part runs some bricks so you could sacrifice consistency for higher ceiling. Yeah, but I mean, okay, I could, for example, not play the Futsu, right? Futsu is not necessary, but yeah. I think this is fine. This should work, honestly. We just had like a bad hand. Don't panic, don't panic. This is better. Oh my god. Raid Raptor. Sure? I don't know. I know, okay. So you're not from Berlin. Lucky you. I am not from Berlin? I lived in Berlin, actually. For 5 years. But I'm not from there. Leaving now. Goodbye, my friend. You too. Love you. Wait, this is an activated effect? This is an activated effect, okay. Maxi, go hard. Don't forget to answer my messages. Did you write me any? I will. I will. Okay, is one of these guys the guy that protects the one from being imperm? No, right? Both of them are not. We just hit the we just hit this Raider Knight, right? Don't they still have power outage? I think it's solved, the power outage thing. And it's also only in the south of Berlin. Which, when I lived there, I wasn't living in the south. I was living in the east. I think this is like the choke pointy point, infinite impermanence this. Because this keeps it... Okay, yeah, nice, nice, nice. Okay, we have Kapsi Yummy and Mitsu Prayers and Marshmallow Yummy. Kind of want to go for the Mitsu stuff first, I think. Also, we already have the two most important yummies in our hands, so even if we get rolled, yeah. Easy side gang, east, yeah. East is the way. Lived close to the Alexanderplatz. It was an awesome time there. Do you prefer RE Meet You or Signet Mining in new Malice variants? RE Meet You gives you the ability to search the backup Ignister, right? I've not really thought about new Malice variants, but I would say RE Meet You because I really dislike Signet Mining for its discard for cost thing. If you get Ashed, that's pretty minus. But yeah, Malice might not be able to pick their poison because they have lost a lot of cards. Okay, here we have the Amino combo. Let's see whether I can do this right. We also have the Marshall Yummy. Okay, this is already annoying. This is annoying. We give him 2 cards, I guess. Okay, we have to obviously summon this. Doesn't go. I cannot not do this. And then I would need to summon from deck for the Amino, right? It's a bit annoying. You still go for the ritual. It's still correct. So we could go for the Amino, and then this one could search as a prayer. So we have the Mitsu setup live. This gives him another draw. Then we could either pass or we could go Marshmallow, make a Snatchy, revive, and then we also have Yummy set up. So we will give him 2 more cards. I think I like that. I mean, if you now get Maxite or something like this, okay, Maxite would have already been here. Team Samurai put a video on new Malice with Pack. You mean the Malice with the new hits or what? That's interesting. Yeah, I think Pack was playing... Wasn't Pack playing... Oh no, he was playing Dracutail in the recent Duelist Cup. But do we get the counter trap? I think Prayers is better? I think Prayers is better. And now we just normal summon and give him another door for the Snatchy, I think. Giving him 3 draws. I mean, if he wants to interrupt us now, we still have this discard please thingy here. And then I think the others is kind of fine. I mean, if we would want to go a bit more consistent, we would also make the Synchro 2 here, but I don't want to give him another thing, I think. Is there something here? Hand would be okay since we can chain the Amino then. Amino. Because this one, if you have a setup like this, with like Snatchy and one of the base bodies, you obviously can go into one of the Synchros, but on the opponent's turn this can get impermed in the draw phase and then it's a bit tricky. Whereas if you now go for one of these Synchro guys here, obviously you would go for the Kapsi Yummy way, you get more Yummy cards to the hand and this one can't be impermed because you can react with it. This is the advantage of making the Kapsi here. Plays around imperm on his draw phase, but it gives him another draw, so don't really like that. You just pass it here. Beck was able to do the combo with Malice with the hits. It's stupid how well it plays after 4 Bandist. I mean, this still plays, right? The stuff still plays, that's for sure. Okay, it seems like this is Yummy. We have kind of a good thing against Yummy. The Amino is pretty good against Yummy, destroying the entire board. Goes for Marshmallow. Goes for the Marshmallow. Goes for the Marshmallow. I mean, sure. I think we book this. We book this, then he goes for the Kapsi. We hit the Kapsi, and then we could Raigeki the Kapsi, and then it could be game. He has a lot of hand cards, though. But let's try. We just book this here. Unfortunately, in this variant, we don't have the other field spell, so we book this. No. Oh, please don't have droplet or something like this. That would be not that great. Cool. Sure. He has this already, okay, From your hand or graveyard. He has this already, okay, okay. You take this out. But this also, I mean, now we know that we don't need to imperm the Kapsuyami because Kapsuyami's main target would be this. And if he already uses the revive or summon from hand effect here. So what you kind of want to do against Yami is you kind of want to keep them off bodies that they can turn into Yami Snatchy. This is why I flipped this. So if you can keep them off bodies, you basically win the game. So we get these here back to the field. Not necessarily. We can put this in attack mode since we get push for their Yami cards as well. Want to keep them off bodies, right? So here's another body for us. But this doesn't matter because he will summon the Kapsuyami most likely from the hand, I'm assuming. Here's the Kapsi. So Kapsi can now... we have a trigger here. Oh, he doesn't trigger Kapsi. He doesn't trigger Kapsi. Interesting. He doesn't trigger this. So once again, now we want to basically get rid of these bodies here. He still has his normal summon left. So I think what we do here is... Firstly, we will Synchro Summon again. You always want to Synchro Summon every turn. So we have not Synchro Summoned this one yet. So this is what we are going to do right here. We are going to Synchro Summon the Kapsuyami Way. Because we want to get access to the Cookie Yami. Because Cookie Yami can destroy another monster and we will need that most likely. So we're going to search here. This gets Ash Blossomed. That's not the worst. Okay, it gets Purged. That's okay. We could... I think we tag out here. It doesn't really matter if we tag out here, actually. We can just force him to discard at this point. I think he wants to get this through, honestly. Let's force him to discard here. We can tag this out later, it doesn't matter. And then we kind of need to blow up the board. But he then still has his normal summon. Okay, he drops the droll. Yep, and then we just... Now we blow up the board. And we know that there might be another Yami in the hand. This is the most problematic thing, honestly, then he might be playing. But we kind of need to blow up the board right now. And hope that there's no Yami monster. Wait, tribute a monster. And then we would do what? I quickly have to understand. We would search and we would revive, right? Do we need to revive? Then you can. So we tribute this. Because now an Ash Blossom doesn't matter on this, right? And then we do... Wait, what do we have in... we can do both modes. We are adding... We have used Habakiri's effect. Have we not? No, we haven't, right? Then we add an Habakiri here. Special summon also... yes, but we are special summoning... If he has an Ash Blossom, we could be in trouble. I'm going for risky. This is risky. I could have also because an Ash Blossom here... Oh, I can chain block this. True. Okay. Never mind. Should have put this in defense, by the way, obviously. This was stupid. But this works. We have game now because we can imperm the Yami Snatchy. This is game. Prayers, right? So even if he has another body, we still have the imperm. What is going on? Oh, this was the ad. Okay, so I was confused. I don't know. This one maybe, so we can grab back. Yes, and then we blow up the entire board, and then even if he has a normal summon Yami monster, then we can imperm the Yami Snatchy, so he... I guess also doesn't really... That's not guaranteed that we clear everything here. Let's see. I think he has a normal summon Yami, I'm pretty sure. But the advantage we have here... So, Yami Mitsurugi is very good against pure Yami. There's another Yami, okay. He activates it, that's also okay. Targeting this one, that's fine, so we can tag out here. Get more bodies to the field. This was stupid, this attack position thing here. So he will be playing this game, but... the field spell can pop on Synchro Summon too, yeah, but not this is... The bell is fine. Yeah, but not this field spell. the other field spell. And in the Yami Mitsurugi variant, you don't play the other field spell. Or, I mean, you can obviously, but normally you don't. So now he basically needs to have another Yami monster in the hand. Because now he goes Snatchy, and Snatchy wants to place the Revive field spell, which would get him into the game. And now I imperm this, and if this is another Yami base monster, then he can play. If not, then he can't. Because obviously he can now special summon a Yami base monster since he controls the Link 1. So we hit this and hope that this is not a Yami base monster. I think it's not that likely. He had a lot of them in the hand, but it could be the case, obviously. And it's the case, okay. And now he can play, but he won't be able to... It will be okay, I think. This could be an interesting match now. Let's see how this will go. It's a bit unfortunate that we lost all our Yami monsters. Banishes the Yami Snatchy. This is... Oh no, oh, puts this back. Oh, this is great. Thank you. This is good for us. Don't put Yami... banishing the Yami Snatchy would have been nice. And now he goes Kapsi and then... But he has special summoned a lot of them already, right? This was special summoned. This he can still special summon and activate. This was special summoned, so... There's not so much that he can do right here. Air Imperm on Link would be GG if there is no... Well, this clears him, basically. Now he goes Kapsi and he goes for the... He goes Lolipo. Yeah, also works, I think. Could have just gone Kapsi, but you can make Kapsi later on. Will he be able to kill us? Answer is no. He should not be able to kill us, I think. Could be close. I should have definitely put this in defense. This was a big mistake. Ah, no, he can't. Ah, he has to use... He has... He can search the field spell with the Kapsi Yami, I think, yeah. Yeah. I'm back on Mikanko. Nobody's really talking about it. Ugh, Mikanko. That's so annoying. I hate the deck. Yeah, I think in the long run we might have this. I don't think he can kill us. Can he kill us? He goes for Kapsi here, searches and then goes for this. Searches Kapsi, discards max Kapsi, field spell, revive. That should not be enough. That's close, but it's not enough. And this is cool about Yami, right? This is where Yami is really fun if you have these. Sometimes Yami mirrors are very uninteractive because you just like book everything, you destroy everything, and then they can't play. But if they can play like they just did here, then it can be a very interesting game actually. Though it seems to me that they are not really sure how they should play this. I think it's very obvious what you do here, but if you have not played a lot of Yami, then it might not be. Definitely go for the Kapsi because this one has not been specialed and not been activated, so we can, yeah. And then you go for like, I don't know, another Marshmallow. Discard another Marshmallow, I don't know. Cookie, yeah, sure. Cookie has been specialed already, I think, so. And with this you search the field spell now, because this lets you clear and push a bit of damage. Search field spell, activates field spell, then you revive the Marshmallow, and Marshmallow gets you the surprise. Which is actually kind of a lot. But Ameno's extremely strong against Yami. He might die to time here. He's really thinking for a while. I think he's not quite sure what he does here. Oh, he's Fiendsmith. Interesting. Hey, but wait. Ah, because he has not normal summoned. He has used Piri Rise map, right? Ah, because he has not normal summoned this. That's why he could not search. Ah. I don't remember what cards are in there exactly, but it was outdated for sure. I would assume they just make a better one. Mikanko? They are Fiendsmith. Interesting, okay. Huh. Is this good or bad for me? Is this Caesar? Caesar is kind of bad for me. Oh, this is actually... But he can tag out then. Oh no, this is not an activated effect, right? That's not how this works. Ooh, this is actually... Oh, this is so good, because I can attack over this. Oh, this is so big, yeah. And you always want to, like, attack... If you can, you always want to attack over the Yami Synchro monsters, because that means... You don't want to give them the trigger to put them back into the extra deck, because then the whole Yami stuff happens again, right? if you can battle over the Yami Synchro monsters, and there's only one Yami Synchro monster, which is what we knew for sure, then that's always pretty strong. Because they need the opponent to activate a card in order to make their Yami plays happen. Yami Fiendsmith might also be kind of nice. Wow, they are running the full Yami package. Makes sense, I guess. They don't even run the Lurry. They are only running one Engraver. Okay, they are just making the DD Wave King. Okay, that's all they are doing. That's pretty nice. DD Wave King is pretty strong against Yami, so I do understand that. OCG prefers Fiendsmith over Mitsu for some reason. I don't know why, honestly. I think the Mitsu version is way better, but I think that's because OCG didn't have Mitsu for a long time, or does not have Mitsu for a long time, right? They got it in like November or December. I think they are not as used to how good Mitsu is. We had it for way longer. That could be a very good hand. Obviously, especially if this goes through, this is pretty good. No cap. Yeah, this should go through, otherwise we might be in trouble. I don't know if we play through an entire Draco Tail field with this hand. Oh, this is big. This is big. OCG just got Mitsu right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, in like November or December, something like this. Prayers. Doesn't really matter. Oh, they use the 5 mana. But they can get the 5 mana back, obviously. Yeah. Probably going for the Flame and... Do you go for Horn now? That Yami is in the game? They haven't confirmed a new structure deck, just that they are pulling the one in the shop. What are they pulling in the shop? What have I missed here? Yeah, they're going for a Horn now that Yami is out. Understandably. People are still trying to play Melis, I can't. Oh, he goes for another one. Okay, interesting. Gives me another draw to have the thingy here. That's kind of nice. We can interrupt the Draco Tail Gulamel with our prayers at any time if we need to. I mean, the Gulamel is pretty nice against Yami. Oh, that's not that great, right? He has every trap now. The trap can also be good against Yami. Banishing the Yami monster that you target. Oh, he goes for K2, okay. Yeah, I guess. Interesting. Would you not go for the other trap? Or maybe he doesn't play all the traps. They are pulling Dark Magician structure deck on Feb 5th. Are they? Oh, okay. And the Brewer. Yeah, okay, but maybe they are doing this because they give us these new... February 5th should be the date at which we get the anniversary pack. So they might be doing this to give us the new Dark Magician and Blue Eye stuff that was announced from this. Maybe we get these full arts. The new Dark Magician and Blue Eyes full arts, you know? That might be the case. Ugh. Oh, draws. Oh, this. Okay, I mean, now it's game, obviously. I could just play into this and hope that they don't have any Bureau or something, but obviously, yeah, nah. Let's see, let's see. So, they have a Flame and they have a Horn. Obviously, I want to get this Ritual through, so... Do we start with the Yami here? I mean, if I go with this Yami, he bounces this for sure, right? This is like a no-brainer. Marshmallow Yami, then it gives him a draw. I go into this, he maybe uses the Flame, hopefully. Maybe I go Mitsu Prayers, baiting the Flame. I tried to bait the Flame, I think. Because I would like to tribute, but I won't. Because this looks more like I need this. If I tribute it... Okay, that's nice. Overframe cards? Yeah. They... That's good. Now we have the Flame. The Flame is gone, that's nice. Now we can go for our Arminor. That's kind of neat. Yeah, overframe cards, right? The new Dark Magician and the new Blue Eyes they showed us. It's a bit annoying that now we can't interrupt this, but do we go for the Armino? We don't really need the Armino. It's just another card they are getting. We just summon from hand. Then we get rid of these here. Getting with back the ritual and the trap. The problem is that with the yummy stuff we are basically forced to... They will be revived, that's the problem. That's a bit sad. I don't want the Overframe cards. Don't you like them? I think they are pretty nice. The first wave they showed us with these Overframe cards, I really hated them. The ones that looked like... oh, that's right, there's Horn, right? Does it matter though? Goes back to the hand, actually matters, unfortunately. Yeah, let's force the disc. Yeah, that's right, there is still the Horn. That's still the Horn. Ah, unfortunately. The fact that they are coming back is the problem. If they would not be coming back, we might be able to do something. But they also have 5 mana, it's... I don't know. Fiendsmith, they are playing Fiendsmith, that's funny. Yeah, this unfortunately will not really work here. That's actually... Oh, we have Mirror, we can just re-establish the guy. For 3,200 damage. Kind of need to go for the yummy stuff. Oh, you... Oh my god. Let's it go. Let's it go. Do we want to summon this as well? I'm not... There is no Imperm. Imperm isn't real. Drawing 2 cards. This is like... Yeah, we can't win this, right? Because he can always go 5 mana and then these will get back anyway to the field. We can't produce that much damage, unfortunately. Yeah. Maxi, Fuwa is too much. Hopefully they ban Maxi soon. I think the Overframe cards actually are kind of nice. And I think they are very good for the game. Fiendsmith. I don't know what I think about this. I don't like this. Because this locks you... Cartesia locks you? No. But this locks you, this locks you. I don't know. I don't know if I like the Fiendsmith idea. Doesn't really make sense for me. I think these Overframe cards, they actually did it. They did a great job. The first ones they showed us had this style from Rush Duel or something. That were the ones that I really hated. I was like, oh god, if they do this, then it's over. What I like about the Mitsuyami deck is that everyone is scooping against me. No, but that you don't always draw a lot of hand traps, but this deck can play into the board quite well because it has some amount of pushes. Sprite Yummy is the way. Might be the way. Might be able to combine this. Wasn't being tried in the TCG, but I mean they don't have elves, so that might be why. I just had a great duel versus Yummy Pearly. Yeah, also a thing, Yummy Pearly, sure. That might be why they changed something with the Pearly pack, right? They did something with the Pearly pack, didn't they? This might be because of the Yummy Pearly thingy. Always opening this thing. King Dragon. Branded Lost. Quem. Sure. People saw your name, so they scooped. Maybe. Okay. Is this like bait or something, or... They can synchro summon here, right? You could go synchro summon into a Baron de Fleur. Is there a Baron de Fleur in their deck? Is the question. You go for Kit? Cartesia, but there is no Albas. Do I use this here? Will there be a Baron de Fleur here, or what's going on? I will use this here. Might make a Anaconda plant thingy. I find the Yami deck to be mid. It doesn't look that good to me. It's really good. It's a really good deck. Yeah, he sends something to the graveyard, right? I'm not sure if I want that. Shows the Cartesia, sends the Quangignol. That's okay, I think. I don't want the dragons in the graveyard, but the Quangignol is okay. Yeah, they might be playing Baron, but they will most likely be playing the Predator plant. Verte Anaconda. Okay. But now they have to go for the Predator plant, right? Oh, right, you can revive the Cartesia. That's true, that's true. But I mean, still on a Fuva, so... Maybe the Yami is the friends we made along the way. Link 2, please. No Baron, please. Ah, damn it. This kills my Ash Blossom. This was a pretty complicated route to Branded Fusion. But at least I can, like, get the negate of this thing with the Ash Blossom. That's something. Even though he can take this out then afterwards. Okay, he goes for this, but now there's still no Branded Fusion in here. Ah, yes, he has the Albion, true. There is the Albion. Go ahead. Sure. Sure. I mean, this doesn't look that bad here. Our position that we are in. We can force this, then this revives the Cartesia, which is a bit annoying for sure. This gets something, but the Mercurio is already gone. End phase? Okay. End phase. I think I would have made Sanctifier, honestly, and then added something with Branded Loss. I think this is what I would have done. Mitsu Prayers in the draw phase. Sure, I don't really need this to go through, so maybe he goes like negate. Nice. That was easy. I mean, now we can just summon Saurony, I guess. Yeah, but I mean, we have this, I think. Take out for Saurony, maybe. Maybe not. I think I would. Because you could, if you survive, okay, he doesn't. I would have tagged out, I think. I want to start with the Mitsu stuff here. And if we get drolled here, that's okay. It would be better if we would not get rolled, yeah, but Maxi, we have an Ash Blossom 4, so all of this works, so that's fine. Mitsu first gives us like the clear, and we also have the pseudo interruption from the Amino. Could Ash this, right? Do I need to Ash this? This is like maybe a Quem. Aluba, Quem. Queritis, which does not really matter. I mean, MXC would have already been used, right? So I'm assuming there's no MXC. From your deck could be Ash Blossom. From your hand, can't. Go for this, but what difference does it really make? I guess it's a bit safer than we have a body already established, right? And we can just get more stuff to the hand, which is always kind of nice. We don't even need to go for the Camellia play. We have a Yami in the hand already. I really like the Mitsu stuff. And also like Yami stuff. This is a cool combination of cards. And this can give us the dinosaur. I always call him Mr. Dinosaur. Get the Mr. Dinosaur here. Can make him with the mirror. Get this back. Neat. Player won't rip and not tribute this? Question mark. Tribute this, get something back, then we could revive Guy. Yeah, why not? Gives us another prayers. Guess he would chain block it this way around. Enough Arbeitszeitbetrug. I got a meeting. Arbeitszeitbetrug. Always good, always good. Alright. And then we can just go with the Yami stuff. Grab surprise. And they give up. We would have just killed them here. Because you just make the Yami bodies here and then the field spell pushes everything and we had a lot of damage. How many of each Yami spell do you run? I'm running one Yami surprise and then I'm running one of the revive field spell. In the pure Yami deck you would run both the field spells. You could also run both the field spells in the Mitsu Yami version, but it's just a brick. And you can run 2 Yami surprise if you wanted to, but you really don't need to, and it's an ultra rare, so why would you? Right? Alright, somebody wanted to see like my ID, right? Or something like this? How do I even do this? Huh? Oh, wait, it's like... Wait. Is it like... Yeah, here's the ID if you want to like... do something. By the way, what's the difference between 479 followers and 100 following? What's the difference? Isn't this the same? Evil Pack made me roll 4 surprise. Oof, that's rough. Hopefully they were royal finished so you can change them in for any ultra rare you want. What's the difference here, guys? I don't understand. This sounds like it's the same to me. Alright. Let's push, push, push. Yeah, and what with the 100 following was... I follow 100 people? Really? Okay. I wasn't aware that I'm... Oh my god, these hands. What is going on? Wasn't aware that I was following so many people, honestly, but yeah, maybe. We have so many starters. Is our starting rate so... I have to calc this. I have to calc this in a second. Thanks, guys. Okay, I understand. I'm just surprised that I follow so many people. I wasn't aware, honestly. Oh, come on! Oh my god! Oh. Do we ash this? No, keine Ahnung. I have to Yu-Gi-Oh! Hand draw probability calculator. Yeah, go ahead. Do we Ash Blossom this Magnamoot? This seems so bad. It seems like he doesn't have any other play if he goes for this, right? Seems so weird. And Bystials are pretty annoying against our Yami stuff. I don't know, let's Ash Blossom this and let's... I don't know, this looks bad already, it's okay. So, okay, we have a deck size of... We have quickly checked this. 44, I guess. I have to... Yeah, playing 44, 45 cards. We will take a look at this in a second here with this. I will calc this in a second because I'm confused. 2,410 people are following you. Crazy. Are you also secretly like a YouTube Yu-Gi-Oh guy? Is kind of worth it with Yami as an engine? What? No, this doesn't work. Can play K9 with Crystron, which is pretty cool. You can play K9 with Vanquish Soul, which is even cooler, because Vanquish Soul is just a badass archetype. But with Yami, it doesn't work. I'm sorry. Can play Pure. Oh my god, they gave up. Oh, yeah. How? Why? I obviously had no plays. Why don't you just pass over to me and then... What the heck? Oh man, these decisions being made here are bonkers. Okay, what is this? I mean, why don't you just pass over? I don't know. Okay, do I need 3 of each Yami monster? Not necessarily. You can see how I run it here, because I'm pretty cheap and don't want to get another Cookie Yami. Honestly, getting another Cookie Yami, at least one more, would be probably optimal. Maybe 3 is even optimal. I don't know. I just don't want to craft any more stuff. So we are playing 44, right? So we are playing 44, hand size of 5. Wait, we have copies in deck 1. Gem Knight. What? No. Heh? What? I have a 88% chance to open a 1 off in the deck? And a 2 off, then I have a less chance? Okay, I need another calculator. I don't understand this one. This one is not calculating what I want to calculate. Okay, let's try. We have like, what do we have? 44 cards in the deck, right? Oops. 44. We have 5 hands. And we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 1-card starters. 16 1. Calculate basic. At least 1 copy. 90%. 91%. 91% is pretty good. That's pretty good. The pure Yami deck at some point had like 93%, which was even more crazy. Oh, I killed my second monitor. Gone. Come on, guy. Come back up. So we have a 9.05 chance of bricking. Oh man, this monitor is so annoying. Always causing me trouble. Alright. Okay, so if we like go for, let's say we put in one more stuff. Go to turn. I mean, from like consistency, this looks okay, honestly. Could put in one more Lollipop and put out something. I don't know. But we already have like not the biggest amount of hand traps. You could put out this here in theory. This like just win more basically. It's also a brick. I don't know, let's try this, why not? Even though Lollipop is not like the best thing. Triple Lollipop and only 1 cookie is pretty criminal. How is Yami? I love Yami. I've also played Yami in the... when Yami came out in the TCG, I bought it and I've played it until I sold it in, I think, like December or something. Or I sold the marshmallows. The marshmallows were really expensive. And I really enjoyed playing it. Webcam not aligned? Oh, thank you. Should be aligned now. Yep. Thanks, guys. It's the door face. Gursu. He didn't activate the Gursu effect? What? Even if you dismantle everything else, still not possible. Okay. I spent 9k on Yami Pack and I want K9 as a deck, but I don't think it's possible now, especially for free-to-play player. Yeah, I mean... I'm assuming they will also give us something in February, right? They give us something pack-wise. This is a level 1 token. This is nice because we can use this with like any link 1 to make Yami stuff happen. Okay, so I have to... He goes Nightmare. Wait, I have to understand this. Nightmare Phoenix. This goes into this Nightmare other thing, right? So Drolan Lockbird here, can you go away please? He can revive this one, but what would that accomplish? Goes into the other nightmare stuff, discards one for the nightmare something something. And then I clear everything. Or do I clear everything now? If he goes for the nightmare, he needs to discard another card for the other one, right? That's why I'm waiting. Which do you prefer between Mitsu and Pure? I prefer Mitsu just because I also really like... Oh, this was good for him. Damn it. Because I also really prefer I really like the Mitsu stuff, you know? Now he can just summon 2, right? So I wait with the Nip now. This was a really good discard. Too bad. I don't want him to get this thing. Oh, can this stop? This is annoying. Yeah, go ahead. Place this. If you want to. Oh, I could nip afterwards here. That could be it. Goes for one of these and then activates the effect that he has. Okay. What is this guy doing? Everything gets special summon everything. That's so annoying. If I nip here, he can revive this guy. He can revive another guy. He can go into this once again. Vanish. But do I care? Babel. Do I care? I don't know. I think I can let him continue. Vanquish Soul continue? It's annoying, but okay. Leaning towards playing K9, so I'm saving my gems and Ultra for that. Yeah, sure. I think if we are just comparing like pure K9 to Yami, pure K9 is way, way less interesting. But together with like Crystron and with Vanquish Soul, it's interesting for sure. Okay, he goes for this one. This was the last revive. If I now do this, then I'm getting rid of everything here. I can revive one, but that doesn't really matter. And we keep the token, which is actually nice. We don't keep the token. What? Nip normally does not tribute tokens, right? I'm confused. So you can revive one, right? This is once per turn, right? For the... yeah, I guess this... okay, and then... this... these can still go into the Link 3? This can go into Dingirsu. Yeah, okay, it makes sense. Okay. I'm always... yeah. I think K9 will come free or full strength. Full strength. K9 is not that strong. Like, as a pure engine, K9 is really not really strong, you know? They won't pre-hit anything from K9. K9 isn't problematic. Maybe they hit something from Vanquish Soul, that might be the case. I hate this deck. This always can do so many things. Maybe I should have waited longer. Yeah, I should have waited longer, right? Could have waited until the Link 4 guy, but then even that would have been bad. K9 won't be hit. There's no reason to hit it. Like, no reason at all. I mean, at some point you might hit the K9. I think they also hit it in OCG, the Jokul. Because Jokul is OP. Oh man, this Nibiru was so unimpactful. I mean, the good thing is we have 2 great targets for our droplet here. And then we have our Cupsy. So at the moment this looks like we are going full like Yami pure combo. I hate this deck, man. This is so annoying. What? Oh, okay. I wasn't aware that this card could do that. Problem is my droplet can't even hit all of his interaction because this one can still. But I think we still have it here, right? Depending on... okay, he's... Saji, but Saji is, I mean, we are lucky that we got the Kapsuyami, otherwise this wouldn't work. Kapsuyami especially is good here. Oh, if he summons the XYZ guy now, that would be great, because then we can droplet everything. That would be... Ah, okay, it summons this one. Okay, I was confused. Surprise, I guess. Could also go no, it's surprise, it's surprise. Did you include Spell Elf? Yes, I did. Okay. Doesn't want to steal it, that's interesting, I think. Oh, but that's fine with me. What does this even do? Nothing, right? It's a nothing burger. But it can... Does this also activate? Yeah, it can, right? It can get this one to the grave, so it can also activate this trumpet guy here. Okay, this would steal my Snatchy, right? This would steal my Snatchy. Yeah, I don't know. I think we droplet both of these. I don't think we get a better point when it comes to droplet. I think we go for... Saji, maybe? Tribute Saji, get the... Amino? What? Wait, we can... If we bridge over, what do we get? We get the... we get the thingy, right? So... The fact that we have Saji in the hand is actually a problem, because... Saji... I think we keep the Amino, if I remember... It's right that they made Surprise and Ultra. Yeah, but it's also good, right? Because you only need one of these. I mean, now we can send away, but does not really matter. We have the Surprise. So there's still this Dingers who, yeah, okay, okay, he can still discard for cost, obviously. It's true, that's true. That's true. Doesn't matter though. Could also just bounce this Orchestrated Barbel. Is this a call? Target. Does this target? Doesn't even target, eh? I think we just go for this. Because we go chaining 1 VR, then he goes chaining 2, and then we can return it to the extra deck. That would be kind of neat, I guess. When is Cannon coming? I'm assuming in February. Okay, so we go chaining 1, he goes chaining 2, I go chaining 3. 2, 3. I think we have this overall. Also doesn't really matter what he bounces here. Yami Snatchy bounce would be okay for us, and also I guess you bounce the field spell? No, this also, no, it sends to the grave, right? The field, okay, this, okay. Marshmallow for sure, and then Cookie? Here Lollipop might be better because of the graveyard thing. And I think we discard the Amino because we don't really need the Amino, do we? Then we make Snatchy. Go for this. We could shuffle back. Is this... What else can he activate this turn? Nothing, right? But this next turn, so we shuffle this back. Then we can chain this. We bounce this. And this. This and this. Maybe? And then we should have game, right? Yeah, we have... it's... Yeah, we have game. This is game, yeah. Yeah. Because now we just use these bodies here to make the revive boy. This is a cool thing that you always can do with the surprise, right? You can target your own Snatchy and one of the little ones, and then you can chain to synchro. So normally these would also be bounced, but this time around they will not be bounced because they are already off the field, but the opponent's cards will still be bounced. And then we just have 4 bodies here that are just game. Four bodies with the field spell are always game with Yummy, because all of them get 2000 push. 500 for each. Yummy. Yummy. Yummy surprise. Marshmallow Yummy. Kaching. Yummy is cool. Yummy is just a cool deck. The design of Yummy is so cool with like the tag out thing and stuff. It's really well designed, I think, personally. 5 bodies, you can still summon another one. I could have still summoned another one, yeah, but the one I could have summoned would not have been able to attack. And I have no additional Yummy Snatchy, so that all of that would not have really worked. Funny thing, no Life Twin cards. Yeah, the Life Twin cards are still missing, right? And they did tease them a while ago. Oh, he has bought the Yummy pack. Question is, does he also play Yummy, or is he just like the Yummy pack enjoyer? Surprise crazy, you can use 3 effects in the same turn. Yep, it is. Though the field spell bounce effect is something that you, now that we can return the field spell, you don't use that often anymore. Before it was very important. Okay, so we go the prayers line. No? I guess we could have tributed, honestly. Maybe this was better. Tribute this comes back, this triggers. Yeah, this would have been better, I think. We would have had an additional body that we can use. Oh no, we don't even need to bridge. We always... This is the thing. You don't need to bridge that often, as you can see right here. We, once again, don't need to bridge. We have everything, right? We don't need the Camellia bridge. Just need to use this, yeah. Okay, I mean, okay, I guess it doesn't matter because we would have needed to tribute it anyway, so... Whatever then. So we can keep these bodies now, that's interesting. We don't need to use them for Camellia. Guess we go for Futso. Can establish him later on maybe. He's really not mega necessary here. Then we just go for this. Could keep being nip safe and not tribute the Amino. Amino comes back, we search. This comes... Ah, let's tribute this one. It's okay, I think. So then we can go for the mirror, and then we could still go for this one. But, yeah. Now we can first establish the habit of the Arclight. We go for the mirror here. Mirror tributes this. This gets us prayers. Yeah, this works, okay. Now we keep this here, have this pseudo nip protection. They can come back still when they are being tributed by nip. The only thing is that we can't like special the marshmallow, but do we even need to? I think it's just fine to go for the Lollipo here. Let me just go. Just go this here, and then we can see this like an arrow down thing. Yeah, we just go for. Surprise is overtuned. Oh, this actually would stop the Yummy stuff if he... Oh, he goes for nip, okay. I mean... I go this, he discards this, doesn't really matter, so sure. Can we still make a Link 1 somehow? Yeah, with Link Spider we can still make a Link 1, so we can still make Yummy stuff. That's funny. The nip doesn't really matter here. You could try Fiendsmith. Don't own Skystriker package and Dominus Purge. Which engine do you recommend with Yamiya? You could try Fiendsmith, but I think the Mitsu variant is stronger, and you don't need Skystriker for this. Minus this Skystriker thing that we are playing right here, but you don't really need Skystriker for this. Let's call it like this. We have 1 prayers, but we could get more prayers. Prayers is just a good card, so. Then we kick this nip. We still have this negation knife here. And then we go shock the entire field. Goodbye, my good sir. And then we can just go link. I have put out the link spider. That's rough. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Maybe I put this back in for, I don't know, Almirage or something. Link Spider would have been great. We could go Link Spider and then Revive and then Yummy full combo. Okay, then we just go for the Mitsu stuff here. I think this should be okay. This normally should make us live a turn, honestly, so sure. Futsu is just too insane. This is okay. And then we just, I don't know, set these and what could we do? Could make an IP, but we would need to use these ones here. So. Oh no, actually we can make an IP with this. No, wait, we make an IP with this, with these, right? Yeah, okay, sorry, yeah, this makes sense. So you're saying we can cut the Hornet drones from the deck? No. Also, yes, if you want to play it optimally, you would need 1 Camellia and you would need 1 Kagari, right? So yes, you need a little Skystalker package. But you don't even need the Camellia. You can also go without the Camellia, but having like the drones and the Kagari is just an additional starter. But you also don't need to go for this. It's not necessary. You could also go the Zombie Vampire route, which is not that great because Zombie Vampire needs to hit one of your Yummy cards. But it still would work, right? Goes for Do Warrior. Okay, fine with me. Oh, I should have revived. Oops. Oh no, it's gonna attack. Okay, this was stupid. My bad. This didn't make any sense. Okay, sehr gut. Now I'm getting... Yeah, I can now go for the Armino here. This was a bit idiotic from me. Just revive the Armino, kill this stuff. Maximal C. I think then I will just do it like this. No. Am I too like... Can't you hear me? I'll just use this because then it can't be revived and he doesn't draw. Can you hear me alright? Because if not, I will change it, but I don't really want to mess with my sound settings if I don't need to, honestly. Camellia into Kagari and we have full Yummy combo. No, you missed that. Yeah. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, true. I have to get used to this Camellia thing. Okay. I had too many spells in wave. Yeah, no, I didn't. I had 3. This would have worked. Oh, this was a good point. But I mean, we have won the game. It doesn't matter. It's just XYZ. We can just drop it and it's over. So whatever. It's fine, okay. Can you maybe like make me louder, you know? Because these are my settings also for like... No, you need 3 or less than 3. If you have 3 or less than 3. No, I just want to droplet this. I'm gonna give up the prayers, I think, or maybe... Let's give it the prayers. It doesn't really matter, it's just over. Do you have engage in your deck? No, I don't have. Because you don't need the engage here in this specific combo thingy here, which is actually kind of nice. I missed the fact that we could have still gone Yami combo. It's crazy. 2 bodies are Yami combo. In every deck, by the way. You can do this in every deck. You make 2 bodies, make Camellia. Wait, let me quickly. So I have this at 3 decibel. Can make it a bit louder, but then I have to remember to put it back down afterwards. Lautstärke. So we have it at 3, and let me put it at, I don't know, 4, 5 maybe? I put it at 5 decibel now, and you can let me know if this is better or worse. Just have to remember that we were at 3 before. So I can reset it afterwards. 3 decibel. What ah yeah, it's Ryziel, right? Okay. Oh my god, look at this. It's like Ryziel with like skill drain, and there can be only one. That's crazy. Hopefully this works for you now with the sound, but yeah, let me know guys if this works or not. Then I will gladly change this to your preferred taste. A decklist. Can show you afterwards. I can show you the decklist afterwards, my man. Thanks, you're welcome, you're welcome. You're welcome, man, you're welcome. Eater of Millions. This hand is playable. We are hard opening this one so often, it's crazy bazy. Uh-oh, Sky Striker. Sky Striker it is. But I mean, the Fuva is nice, the Ash Blossom is nice, he adds a Rose. Interesting. Ray, Rose. Ah, this is annoying. Because this means... Now we can go into 0 with these 2 bodies. Yeah, I have to Fuva here, unfortunately, and he can chain now. Can't really avoid this. Ah, okay, yes, yeah, then it doesn't matter. Then we just Ash Blossom the 0 and hope for the best. How many gems did you have to spend to get the Yami Core? I 200-ish, something. I mean, I didn't make another Yami cookie, right? So I guess in an optimal world you would most likely run a few more Yami names. At least you wouldn't run like 3 Lordipos and... Oh, he goes for Camellia. Is this like... I hit this, right? And then Kagari doesn't matter. And 0 isn't makeable. Hopefully. Oh, don't call by me here. Thank you. I just... Yeah, 200 gems or something like this. Ugh. This goes for 0, right? This is annoying. So he goes for engage also. Yeah, I mean, sure. What can I do? 200 gems, 2 packs? Packs, okay. I got like 2,000 gold. I went for 2,000, so 20 packs. Because I just want to save my resources for the February pack. That's why I did it like this. What the heck? Please let there not be a runic card. Oh, there's a runic card. Oh, my cookie. I only have 1. Why? Oh, this is not great. So there's the anchor and a random one. Hopefully not another runic card. Okay, because this one we might be able to... We have a droplet for the 0. Oh, this is not great. It's way too much Way too much Mitsurugi here. Mitsurugi. Okay, let's try. Let's try our best. Maybe we should have started with this army, with this maybe we should have started with the Aramasa and like pretended to have like to need this to go through, you know? Kind of need to do it from the hand, right? So, because otherwise, if I do it from the deck, I don't get the ritual back. Need to do it like this. Yeah, I should have gone for the normal summon here, I think. This would have been kind of clever. Clever-ish. Amino. And then we can go for this. Target this. Go for that. I think we still have this, right? Especially because we have this droplet. This droplet is kind of... Oh, this droplet doesn't even work. I would need to use this droplet now, right? Preemptively, I would need to use this droplet. Do I want to do that? Could do this now. Droplet. Send this away. Negate this. Then he could go negate my Amino. Take the Amino. I don't like this. But I can prayers the Amino away. I think I'm doing this, but... Do I do this? Is there a ray? There is a ray in the graveyard. Huh. Destroy this, Lollipoyami, shuffle this back, destroy it afterwards. I think we go for this. We go for this, send this. He can't react with the 0. Okay, this is the last card. Okay, then we have to prayers here, right? Because if I don't prayers, then... Oh, wait, I guess I could also take add hard damage and then special summon a Mitsu from grave. Still works, right? Or I go prayers, tribute this. So this is better to use the prayers here. To dodge that. This also means that... Ah, right, he can now activate 0. True. Yeah, okay, but I wasn't... Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, this was... Yeah, okay, this... I should have not done this then. This was not... Ah, yeah, okay. We are doing both. Oh, right. Oh, this... Oh, yeah, true. Oh, this is great. This is annoying, but whatever. It's only one? It's only one. Hopefully this is fine. Okay. Okay, this was a bit sloppy, but still worked out with the ray in the end. Okay. Sky Striker together with a runic. That's interesting. Considering it's like 12 plus Yami Ultras, I believe that's probably like at least 10k in packs if you're talking. Yeah, maybe, yeah. Pure Mitsu or Fiendsmith Yami. I think that Mitsu Yami is the strongest one of them. I'm playing a 1-off Retaliating Sea. I mean, I guess you can search the other one. I guess that's fine. Wow, the Sky Striker engine is small. That's interesting. Not super convinced of the Fiendsmith variant for some reason, I don't know. I mean, yes, you have a lot of bodies, but You also need your bodies. But yeah, I have not really looked into the Fiendsmith variant, so my opinion when it comes to that isn't super well informed. Oh, I would have liked an Ash Blossom or something. Because our boy looks like he's going to go, I don't know, Mexias or something like this. Oh, okay, no Mexi, no Fuvalas. Or maybe he doesn't know that he has to do it here. Could also be the case. If we would not have the Lollipo in the hand, a safer play that we could have gone for where just using the Fuvalas, turn it into an Almirage, and then go for Kapsuyami directly. This is safer against like an Imperm. Because if we don't have this Lollipo, an Imperm here kills us. This time around it doesn't. I can just keep the Lollipo back for now, I think. Now we have to go Yami into Mitsu combo. I'm not quite sure how this works, so we will find out. There's something here. But what is there? So not an Imperm most likely, because I guess he would have used that. Maybe not. I heard Fiendsmith was an OCG. He has a Chaos Hunter. Your opponent cannot banish cards. Sure. This does not matter. It does not matter. We don't want to banish cards, and we will be able. This game is already over. We will be able to clear this up. Now we can't Imperm or Maxi or Fuva or anything. That's good for us. And we are getting the missing ones here. And now we have to go for this Yami into Mitsu stuff, which I am not sure 100% how this works, but we will find out. So we have to go for the Samsoro cat girl thingy, right? So the first thing we can do is we can go... I guess we go Kapsi here. Then we go the cat into the Link 1. I guess this is how this works, right? So grab this. Then we go for the cat, I think. Cat into extra monster zone, into Link 1 controller guy, into make Herald of the Arclight. Wait, we need to banish this, right? Oh no, okay. Wait, and if you do... Ah, but okay, no, it works. Okay, but banish it when it leaves the field. Okay, I was... Oof. I was having a little heart attack. Go for the controller, and then I think we bring this... Just bring this back, right? Bring this back. Put this back. And now we go for... Oh, does it work like this? No, it doesn't work like... No, this was wrong, right? This card is in your Kataka from other Synchro monster in your graveyard. Oh no, this is wrong. This is wrong. I did this wrong because I need to make... I did this wrong. I don't want to give him... Ah yeah, no, we can re-edit. This was incorrect because this one is being used to get back the Herald of the Arclight, I think, right? Otherwise it doesn't work because now we go Herald of the Arclight, but then we have to get it to the graveyard. And how do we get it to the graveyard? Yeah, I messed this up here. This is not correct. I think you go for Yami and make the... Yeah. Now we can't even get it to the graveyard. Ugh. Oh, I really messed this up. Okay, then we have to do it differently. Then we go like revive. Revive this guy. It still works, but I definitely did this incorrectly. You only got 2 marshmallow. At least you only got 2 marshmallow, right? So now we just make a Link 2 out of them? And Masquerina? But how do we ever get rid of this guy here? I guess with another Yami card we could, but we don't have it. No, wait. No, wait, let's wait. Oh no, okay, we need to get rid of this guy, so we make this. Okay, wait. So we make the guy. The guy gives us back 2 other guys. We won't get back the Herald of the Arclight. This is where I messed up, but this will still work, I think. Because now we can make... Snatchy, and... Now we can make IP, right? Could also make... Wait. Could have made Sprite Elf, I guess. This would have been better. I should have made Sprite Elf, right? 2 monsters including a level... Oh, no. Yeah, I should have made Sprite Elf. Okay, mistake. But now we can at least get into our Mitsu combo. After messing this up. Because this gives us... Amino. That's insane. This combo is insane. Even done incorrectly, it's pretty good. Okay. And then we just... Yeah, because what you really want to do is you want to use this cat girl in order to summon back the Herald of the Arclight after you have like got rid of the Herald of the Arclight. This is what you really want to do. Obviously we are not nip safe right now, but yeah. This was my own mistake here. Messed this up a bit. It's okay though. Not quite sure why my opponent doesn't give up, because I mean this will be gone and he will lose. He has only 3 cards left. I think this is unwinnable. Grab like this. So you make the cat, then you make the Link 1. Then you make another Yummy, then you make Yummy guy. Yeah, it's the other way around, right? You discard something else. I discarded the Marshmallow, this was my mistake. Yeah, okay. Sorry, what is going on? The Futso. Should have discarded the Fuvalos, and then I could have done it differently, actually. This is where I did this incorrectly. And then we get rid of... Futso gives us this, Yeah, I can also tribute Futso, I mean. There's no big difference here. Do I need this space for something? No. And also I should have played with the Sprite Elf, but I mean... Yeah, this is still unwinnable for my opponent. Most likely. We also have Mixie, obviously. And then we clear this Chaos Hunter. To protect our EP. And now he's like, oh no, my Chaos Hunter is gone. Now I can't win anymore. He was putting everything into his Chaos Hunter. All his hopes and dreams into the Chaos Hunter. Wait, so what exactly was this? Okay, with Chaos Hunter, right? Because he's like, I'm facing so many Malice players, I need Chaos Hunter in here. Somebody asked for the decklist. Almost traumatized from Malice. Yeah, that's it. This is what I'm running right now, but obviously, like in a perfect world, you would definitely not run 3 Lollipo, but you would rather run 3 Cookie and then cut the Lollipo down to 1 or 2, depending on how consistent you want to be. This right now, and we have calced this. Is it still open here? How I run it here has like a 92% chance of finding like a 1-card opener in your 5-card starting hand. And if you go second, then it's even better. It's like only 5% of not having one. So that's pretty consistent here. But obviously you can make it more consistent by putting in more Yummy names and putting out Futso maybe. You could slim down the Mitsu package if you wanted to. But since Mitsu can bridge over into Yummy and Yummy can bridge over into Mitsu both perfectly, I mean, this just works. So in TCG, obviously, the bridge from Yummy into Mitsu was worse, since you needed to go Zombie Vampire, mill 4 cards, and hope that there is a Yummy monster with these cards. But here we are in a better space. Nice, we can go Plat 1. I don't even know whether I want to, like, climb up to Diamond. Platinum is too fun. Platinum is really fun. Okay, like always, I kind of like to go for the Mitsu stuff first, just to have this as a pseudo interruption and like being pseudo nip safe. getting this ashed. Okay, we have our Cupsy then. That's fine. Why run Mirror? Because if you don't, then you run it because of the pre-preparation of rights. The pre-prep can only search your Habakiri and a ritual spell, so you need to search the Mirror. This gives you like 3 more starters in the deck. And 1 more brick with the Mirror. But you don't, if you don't want to run the Mirror, then you also can't run pre-preparation of rights as a starter, right? So you could go for more Yummy names and less Mitsu stuff if you wanted to. But this is more expensive than, as you have seen. Since there is a pre-hit, if I have spare Mao and Link, should I keep or dust? Spare what? Spare Mao and Link? Whoa, what are you talking about? I don't understand. Okay, so field well. Now we are once again into the we go Yummy into Mitsu stuff, right? Let's see. Ah yeah, this time around, okay, this time around I will make it the right way, right? If we can go through. This time around I won't mess this up. You don't need it in Master since we have the striker card, but pre-prep is correct card, so it feels wrong. Yeah, you don't need this. I mean, it gives you more Mitsu openings, right? So it's just consistency. It's not really incorrect, you know? So we have this already, so we go this, and then Cookie is better. And here, once again, we need to discard something else, right? This is the idea, right? Because I need both bodies, right? Otherwise this does not work. So I discard. Can I get this back if I discard this? Can, right? So and here I can then let's activate the Marshmallow. And then here I can go for the cat. Okay, this is where I messed up. So you go cat here. Always in the extra monster zone. You mean you have extra copies of Marshmallow and Snatchy? Or what? This is what you mean? Or... and now you don't... Yeah, now you just use the other Yummy name and then you go for the Revive Yummy Boy. This also gets rid of this here. And then Decade was saying something about like keeping this under the zone or something like this. Yeah, we will see. I'm not sure if I'm doing the Decade combo right here, but okay, now I go for the... Now I go for the Herald, or what? Herald and then what? Making Herald with everything, and how do I get it off the field? Revive, Marshmallow, Link 2 into Elf? This doesn't work, including level 2 ruling. One monster. Okay, wait. So we... Okay, so... Let... Yes... Yeah, Snatchy is the Link. I don't remember the names. Yeah, Snatchy is the Link. So we go Herald here, right? So now we have to get Herald off the field. So we need another body back here. So we go like... Body back. We can revive one of these, right? Because then we can make... Sprite Elf, but Sprite Elf cannot be used as a link material, so we go Sprite Elf. Right. You messed up, I think? I don't think I messed up. I think this is not correct. This is not what Decade showed, but this is not messing up because this still should work if because I can revive. The yummy stuff I can revive here. No, I think this is correct actually. So I'm adding this now, and because this can revive the Yummy, and he can turn into Snatchy, and Snatchy is then under here. This is what Decade showed. I'm not quite sure why this would matter, actually, but... Let's first make the thing here. I think this is not incorrect. Well, let's see. this still comes to a good end board, that's for sure. There are also not a lot of other ways I could have done this, honestly. I think this should be kind of correct, right? Go for these. You just have to remember that I have the Amino in the graveyard and not in the deck. So I have to summon Futsu and then have to do it a bit differently, honestly. This cannot add Futsu because I need to add summon Futsu from the deck. So this adds another Habakiri. And this adds this. So I can go this. Into Futsu with this. Keep the zone free. And then I can use this to get the mirror. Amino. Sure, yeah, why not? Then I go mirror. Get this for this, so we can get the Mitsu prayers. And we can still make an IP Masquerina. This is correct, I think. This is what the Kate showed. We want this. And then we kind of put it here. Okay, and then we go this cat here. Shuffle back. Does it matter? I shuffle back this one, I think. So we can protect it in this zone here. This can now revive the Yummy monster. Hey, what is going on? What? Hey? Wait, hey? This card is in your graveyard. You can target another single monster in your graveyard. Hey? Hey, why? How do I get back the Herald of the Arclight then? I mean, it doesn't matter. This position is still insane, but I am confused. I have to watch the video again. Hey, I was under the impression this cat girl could revive Herald of the Arclight. This was what I wanted to do, because otherwise, how do I get the Herald back? That I don't really understand. Oh no, please don't be Mikanko. I will instant scoop. No, this was obviously a joke, but... Oh my god, it's heroes. Special summon this card. Wait, but is it this card you can't place? Yeah, we just tagged this out, obviously. Oops. Yeah, this was obviously wrong, but I'm not quite sure how this was wrong. We destroy this, I think. Wait, you shuffle it back and make it again. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Makes more sense. I will look at the combo once again in a second here because I want to understand this. We will also be synchro summoning here to get Lollipo and get our yummy stuff live back again. And Lollipo can then remove... no, it actually can't. We can summon Baron too. Really? Don't have it in the extra deck though. Yeah, I think we can. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can summon Baron, right? But then I would not have... Yeah, we could have summoned Baron and I still could have revived the yummy monster, right? This is crazy. I mean, sure, right? We just... Yeah, we can summon Baron, that's true. We just cost him a hand card and we just go for Yummy Schnatschi. Then again, once again, this board is unbeatable, so whatever. Especially this is unbeatable for like... for Heroes deck. Maybe I should have gone for the flip down guy, honestly. And not place this here, by the way. So, yeah, okay. Should not have placed this here because Spider Elf needs to revive in the zone, right? Yeah, I should have flipped this guy down. He's annoying. He's also once per 10 adds convention random card from your opponent's hand. Futsu revive something? No, I'm just like okay. It's okay, we go for the Cup C and don't for this. Don't have that much time here, so... Oh, I also have to... shit. Wait, everything goes to the... It's banished. I tribute this? Okay, it's a bit messy what I'm doing right here. Don't do it like this, guys. Don't have time here, so I have to be fast. So I'm dropping the Amino. And he goes trigger this guy, and I go SP to get rid of this guy. And then we can just do nothing here. And he can rip a card. This is okay. I don't care. Okay, he goes this one. Okay, special summon this card. Yeah. Go ahead. Rips the nip. That's okay. I need to hurry up. Oh, this is close. The time will be a big problem here. He summoned something. I book both. No. I lose. Damn it. I should not have done anything here. They should give me time back when I activate effects, honestly, because, I mean... Yeah, okay, I obviously I need to click here first, so don't... Okay, I mean... Okay. Time rule-wise, this is like a bit like... Okay. Do I need to say anything? Okay, let's watch this combo again so I don't mess this up again.
Nachi, trigger on some to you with Habakiri, and how Yummy could go into Mitsurugi. We're going to start a monster zone here. So, Hornet, send the Hornet from the deck to the graveyard, and then we're going to add a combo. This is playing Yummy. Very similar to our Habakiri special summon from the off.
Okay.
Begin with any Yummy we want in our hand. It does not matter. Plus any other card to discard. Standard Yummy plays. So very similar to our first play within this video, but we're going to bridge into Mitsurugi. We're going to summon the Snatchy, play the field spell minion from the deck, reborn from the grave the Cookie or whatever monster we played initially. We're going to go into Cupsy Yummy Way, searching for a Cupsy and Marshmallow. Discard the additional card in hand. Special the Cupsy, search for the surprise. Special the Marshmallow. Sure. And now we're going to be synchroing off into the Samsara as we further synchro into Herald of the Arc.
He puts this in the extra monster zone, not the Shamshi and Cat. Okay, now he goes for...
It must be placed in the extra monster zone with the Herald of Arc Light, because only then can we link it off into a Gravity Controller. Gravity Controller is now going to be allowing us to trigger the Herald of Arc Light. Now, this card is limited to 1, so what the heck? Are we okay with this? It's okay. We're going to off searching for the Mitsurugi Ritual. Now, you have an option here if you want to try to build towards your Herald of Arc Light before you make any other plays with the Mitsurugi Ritual or even the Habakiri, but If you could get a Murakumo on the field and then build towards the Herald of Arclight, I think generally that's going to be better, because if they want to use a hand trap towards any of your other additional yummy plays, even in Nibiru, you have a non-tributed Murakumo. We're going to make sure of that, and then it's going to be much more trouble for them. But still, it's an option for you if you are deathly afraid of an Ash Blossom being used onto the Saji or onto the Ritual here, as the Ash is usable on Ritual here. So again, it's up to you if you want to play around Ash better, if they didn't use Ash already, that is. Now, the Habakiri is going to trigger Search for the Prayers. We're not going to be tributing off the Murakumo, because what if they have Nibiru? We're going to hold on to this play, and now we're going to be making the yummy plays instead.
Right.
Marshmallow is going to be reborn with Surprise. We're going to be using the controller and the Marshmallow to go into Lollipo. Lollipo is going to reborn 2 bodies from Engraved, 2 level 1s. As we now use the Samsara to return the Herald of Arclight back in the extra deck to reborn itself back in the field. And now we get to make the Herald of Arclight. Now we can safely use the Prayers. Prayers would tribute off the Murakumo, searching for Habakiri, reborn onto the field, the Saji. We're going to trigger the Murakumo to search for another Prayers, reborn itself back onto the field here. We're going to make use of the Saji and a level 2 to make a Sprite Elf. Now, we're going to use Elf to reborn onto the field the Lollipo. We're now going to use the Lollipo and the Murakumo to go into a Baron de Fleur. If you don't want to play Baron de Fleur, it's still a good idea to just have the Murakumo on the field to ensure that you can negate something early or force them to discard a card early. Otherwise, it being in the graveyard plus the Prayers in most cases will be safe enough. And we now have an additional Omni Negate thanks to Baron de Fleur Mate. This is banned in the TCG. They can't make this play. Now, I am purposely making it so Baron de Fleur is targetable because, unfortunately, this is prime real estate behind the Sprite Elf. It's much better to have the Herald of Arclight be protected, and then we're going to want a Link monster behind the Sprite Elf. Let's further link off into a Yummy Snatchy, and we're going to set our cards.
Damn, the deck is way more OP in Master Duel.
Perfect.
That's crazy. It's crazy how much better this deck is in Master Duel than it is in the TCG. So much stuff. Okay, we would want to fit in the Baron de Fleur. I understand. Then why not? This looks actually totally insane. I think the Verifleur is also like a win more card. Do we really this Almirage? Sometimes we might. Sometimes we might. Or Dynamondo. I mean, come on. Get lost. Crazy Duel. He flew at me and I gave him 2 draws for Kapsi, Snatchy, and Murakumo, and then so much on his turn. Yeah, you do a lot of stuff on the turn. Yeah, what a crazy deck. It is really, really crazy. It was already crazy in the TCG, but this is like something else. This is very wild. Oh my god. I mean, this works, but what is this? Link Spider. Yeah, don't really have room for Link Spider. I mean, we could play the Link Spider over the Almirage, but could also not do that. It depends a bit. What? So wait. What's if you have 2 or more? You can add more of Kings. Okay. It's 2 or more set cards. Adds the thingy, and thingy can add this. But if I don't give him this here, he cannot summon these, right? And then, even if he goes... I think we can Ash Blossom this. Maybe Elf will get banned. Yeah, Elf might fall to this. It might be a bit too OP. Yeah, okay, man, he could have already added the Man with the Mark here, so what else, whatever, I guess. This can also add an Apophis Trap, right? Well, Temple of Kings, it mentions it. Ah, okay, he can also add Temple of Kings. Ah, okay. Or this one, okay. 3 or more other spell traps, okay. Yeah, so he has 3 or more other spells, yeah, okay. Okay. Does not look that good. I think we won't play through this Okay, he adds another Scorpion? What? I thought he could add another trap, right? Or am I fusion summon on Earth fusion monster from the extra deck? What? Defense of the temple. That's interesting. Ah. But I mean, this guy is useless. Okay, he has another one. Ah, that's too bad. I thought he did not have the third trap. So let me quickly check this guy. Let me activate this fast so he can maybe, if he negates this, we don't have any plays. Oh, we have plays. We can distribute. Ah. Haha. Now he can negate this if he wants to. Okay, nice. Nice, 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 nice. Nice. And what did he set here? What was the first trap he set? Ah, okay. I mean, this works, right? This does work, yeah. And then you can set... okay. Yeah, okay, then now we can negate the ritual spell. Okay, this... kind of close, actually, because, yeah, you can now negate the ritual spell, and then we are cooked. We are cooked, we are cooked. Are we cooked? Are we cooked? Or are we not cooked? We are cooked. Maybe he does something wrong, or we have to think about this. No, we can't really do anything, right? We just grab this and then... Yeah, he gets... I'm just thinking about what... can I normal summon the Ash and then... I don't know. Maybe I grab the mirror and maybe he's like, okay, the mirror is not that important, it's not the ritual spell, I want to keep it, or stuff like this. Maybe. Okay. This was a call. I was making a call, guys, but it did not work out. Typhon would be good here. Yeah, Typhon would have actually not worked since he has not summoned twice from the extra deck. So no Typhon for us, unfortunately. And we definitely do not have room for Typhon. Man, this extra deck is packed. This extra deck is packed. Alright, let's see. Not even sure whether I can make the combo correctly. I have not yet memorized it completely, I think. Prayers, all the... I always have prayers, all the Asagi. Ooh. Doesn't matter though. Wait, we can... wait. Yes, sir. This is good. Treating this is good. We can ash this. This doesn't matter. I go for both. Still go for Amino, I think. Yes. I guess I should have said no to this, because now we can imperm this. Should have kept this in the graveyard, I think. Worked out for me, but still. So no Maxi, at least. Okay, so then we just do the basics. Okay, no Fuwa, no Maxi, that's already nice. We keep this body, we might be able to use it later on. Okay, is DDD any good? Yeah, I mean, if you go first, then it's pretty good. If you go second, then I don't know. I think going second with the deck is kind of rough. But I'm also not super knowledgeable about the deck, I have to say, so who knows. So we keep both of them here for now. Keep some of these zones free, maybe. This might be important. Could have kept all the zones free, actually. Maybe this would have been better. And then we grab the mirror. And now we can first... we keep this and we go for the yummy stuff, I think. I could have also made it... okay. Could have dodged an Imperm here by using the Yummy Marshmallow first and then special summoning the Capsi once I establish the Snatchy. Also would have been better since I cannot special summon the Marshmallow actually. Okay, this was the wrong way around. Marshmallow first was the better pick. Should not really matter here though, since we can still do anything we wanted to do. The question is, do we want to place this one in the extra monster zone? Here. So we have some space. I will use this, so this is okay, I think. Since we will discard the Marshmallow anyway, we can pick up the remaining ones. And then we discard Marshmallow. From here on out, we can go Cookie. Then we want to establish Herald of the Arclight, so we just go... we could go Cat into Lollipo and to make these into Herald of the Arclight. Link 2, Revive Link 2. Let's do this one first. So once I can put it here, it doesn't really... oh! Mistake. Ugh! Now I can't summon this here. I should have summoned this. Okay, it doesn't matter. We can still do it. We special summon here. Is Bistia good in Yummy? Bistia is not that great in this current meta. Summon this. Would have summoned this anyway, so this... oh no, now I... this was actually... okay, I messed this up once again. Unfortunately, I did mess up because I can make this one, but then I cannot get the Yummy stuff back. Right? Because I can never ever summon this one here again. Link 2... non-link monster in an extra monster zone. Nee, das geht nicht. I can... make this one back. Wait, I think we can... okay, I just want to try here. This is a bit strange what I'm doing right here because I don't need the bridge, but wait. I need the Link 1 here. Okay, whatever. Because Link 1 I could have summoned... I should have summoned the Lollipo before. This was my mistake when I still had the Link 1 here. Now I could have gone Link 1, could have made the Revive guy on top. Revive guy revives 2 bodies. Then we have the... Revive guy goes into Sprite Elf. Yeah, okay, this would have worked in some way. What about any other cards? Did we get any good pulls? Do you mean like me? I only pulled like 20 packs, so my pulls were okay with these 20 packs. I got like, I think 3 or 4 Ultra Rares in the first one and then 1 in the second 20 pack, so 10 packs. So this was okay. I'm still missing 1 Capsiyama. Yeah, Capsiyama 3 is kind of like you basically need this. Oh, we have both once again. I like. And 1 Imperm. 1 Imperm normally... I mean, against this Imperm is obviously good. So... Imperm the Arthalion is definitely something that's nice. Also, Droplet is nice because we can send away stuff to dodge the fire negate. 2 5 manas, interesting. So we can activate 1 5 mana for like Lucaeus. I mean, yeah, I mean this is still a good Imperm somehow, so it's okay, and he can't 5 mana react, so whatever. I spent 4 or 5 on the box. And what did you get? So he needs to go like this one to search Lucaeus, search 5 mana, make seals, pass. Kind of right. Lukey ass. Yeah, and then he just goes shields if he has it. And has no traps, that's nice. I mean, he can... I mean, maybe he has the fusion card, I don't know, but it's probably seals. Yeah, it's seals, okay. Cool. This looks definitely beatable. It's only seals which we can droplet. If we want to. One face down in this, okay. So we just prayers here. Just can force the seals. Also the Amino is really good against this, forcing him to discard hand cards and stuff. So between Dracotail and Yami, which would be better to pull for? This really depends on what you want to play. Obviously Dracotail is a bit more expensive, but not by a lot. This is really just... Please don't maxi this. Okay. This is just personal preference at this point, I think, because both of them are strong and will be strong for a while. So whatever you like more, they definitely play very, very, very differently. So pick your favorite, I guess, this time around, or every time for that matter, right? So if he has like the flame, we can dodge this with the droplet, which is cool. Okay, has not. There's no flame. That's very good. I bought the bundle, plus 20 packs. It's good, to be fair. Both are good, but what play style you like? I like both, but I like Yami more because it's so. The Yami playstyle is just strange, but in a good way. But I still like Dracotail. I was a bit concerned about Dracotail when it first came, because I was like, I've played against Dracotail a lot on TCG, and I was a bit afraid. I was like, oh, okay, Dracotail. Oh, this is the worst trap that we could have faced. Ugh. I was a bit afraid that Dracotail would stop being fun pretty soon, but it actually didn't. It was... I still liked it. But wait, sorry, I have to think about this. Okay, the ritual is gone, but But we still get the search from the Aramasa, but it doesn't matter, right? Ah, this was the worst one that he could have had. Doesn't matter, we have activated this already, right? So, I don't know, maybe this? If we draw like the mirror heart or something? Makes it a bit tricky now, but we should be okay. So once again, he wants to bounce this. Can bounce this, and then we can't Yami anymore, so we have to do Cupsy, because then we get the surprise. I'm asking because I spent a lot for the Melis deck and they hit the deck a lot. Yeah, I can't really tell you what they will hit, obviously. I'm assuming that because they already pre-hit Yami, they will not likely hit Yami anytime soon again, you know what I mean? They will most likely remove these bridges here. I think this Yami Mitsu variant here with the bridge from Camellia and the other bridge from, what is the other bridge? From this gravity controller into Herald of the Arclight. This might go at some point, right? But then you can still play Pure Yami. I think Pure Yami will be a thing for a while. And I also think Dracotail will. And Dracotail will also receive hits, obviously. This is not something that we can avoid, you know. So, yeah. Sure. That's most likely then the dragon, right? The dragon, yeah, the dragon. I could react with a droplet and then send a monster so we can't react with 5 mana, right? But does it really matter? Okay, so we go for the surprise, resummoning something, in this case. The Marshmallow Yami from hand. Maybe this one with Mitsurugi hits. Maybe Mitsurugi hits. Could also be the case, yeah. Let's see what he does. Nothing. We grab back. Okay. So we continue. Vanquish will continue. me go for this. I think he will interact with this here at some point, most likely. Using Droplet on this doesn't really make sense since he has the 5 mana to fusion summon. I will use Droplet on whatever he makes here, I think, right? Droplet here is useless. Doesn't make sense. We'll just keep it. See what he makes. Athalion, maybe? Uses this. And there's an the Urgula makes a Gulamel. The Urgula is actually a problem since Urgula destroys my field spell. Actually, this okay? Can also save the field spell with a surprise. Maybe I want to do that. Yeah, that might be the call. Then can I keep my Forbidden Droplet? That's kind of nice. Just return the field spell and don't play it again. Yeah, he can't chain 5 mana, but it doesn't matter since he can just like let the chain resolve, and then chain 5 mana afterwards, and then I negate I negate only one of 2 fusion options, so the other one is still there. It doesn't make sense to use the Droplet for the dragon. And we don't place here, so the Urgula destroys our surprise. And Mululu negates whatever, does not really matter. I guess Habakiri. And then we still have our Mignon. And then there's only 5 mana that we know of. 5 mana. Yeah. And then we have the Droplet for whatever 5 mana wants to make here. And we should be able to kill him, I think. So we make this. Yeah, the Droplet saves us here. And now we can firstly continue to grab all of our yummy monsters with our Cupsy. Make this an attack position monster, since we want to attack at some point. Then we grab Cookie and Lollipop, which is nice, and we all have all of them in rotation. Cookie, Lolly, and we definitely discard the Amino, I think. It's nice that this one depushes them. From the graveyard, do we want to remove something from the graveyard? I mean, sure. Oh wait, do we? It's okay. We can. Yeah, okay, it's over. Yeah, it's over. Yep. This was ours. I hope they release K9 VS next month. I'm pretty sure they will. I don't know what else they could release. I mean, obviously they could give us, if someone was saying like the Dark Magician structure deck leaves the shop, maybe they give us something like the new overframed cards. This would not even be crazy, because you have to think about it like this. Like next year in the OCG, these new overframed cards will release, right? And this will be a big thing. And what they could do for the February, they always do something crazy. They could really give us these overframed cards, right? And be like, hey, you get it earlier than the OCG. Not even sure whether overframed cards are cool in Master Duel. Honestly, I think this is more of a paper thing. Yeah, let's climb up here. But I'm also assuming we will get VSK9. For some reason, they apparently thought that K9 was the thing most people wanted, and so they give us the last. Maybe they give us the new branded support. I'm hoping for the new branded support. This I would really love. Give us all the new branded support cards. This would also be a fan favorite thing. So this, I think, is also not unlikely. Maybe give us both. Also possible. We will see. And this is why I wanted to save here. Oof, I have a starter. This nearly became one of these 7% hands without a starter, but then again, it didn't. Preparation of rights. Unfortunately, I have to call by this. Called by is a dirty card. It's dirty, dirty money. Now my Ash is dead. I want Master to get another bug update before Frap, so maybe Data Miners can leak. Yeah, this should be the case. That's true. Not quite sure. Maybe there was even something here in this update, but I don't think so. Normally it's a bigger one. That's true. Let's see, Maxi. Okay, no Maxi, no Fuva. That's already pretty nice for us. That's nice. I mean, there could be other things like maybe an Imperm at some point. This is already pretty good. Maybe a Nibiru or something. Yeah, I'm assuming K9 Vanquish Soul. Vanquish Soul is really, really overdue also, so makes sense that they release both of these together. And I'm really hyped because, not necessarily because of the K9 cards. The K9 cards in and of themselves are not that interesting, honestly. But the Vanquish Soul cards are just great. Vanquish Soul is just such a great archetype. Vanquish Soul and Branded are just nice. I talked about this in my what is fun, most fun decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! Tier list. I think decks like Vanquish Soul and Branded are really like how Yu-Gi-Oh! should be. Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks should be designed. Same goes for Yami, I think. Yami is also a very nicely designed Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck in how it plays. It plays so strangely, but it's cool. It's also not super OP. Same with Draco Tail. Draco Tail is a strong deck, but it's also not super OP. It's not like, I don't know, Tier Limits or Malice is OP. Alright guys, we will go for a few more games, maybe, but I have to go pretty soon. Prayers. Can this also add itself? Except Amino, okay, Tribute Amino to grab what exactly? What would I even grab here? Nah, I think it doesn't make sense, right? This could have baited an Ash Blossom though? Maybe I should have activated this, I don't know. I'm hoping for new Synchron stuff. Also, the Alive Trend stuff has been out for almost a year. You mean has not been out? Next month, K9 Izuna mate. Hey man, are you the Decade guy? K9 Izuna. Yeah, they will only release Izuna and then in the next pack more. But I really like that they have released Draco Tail in full power and they release Yami in full power, which makes me think they will also release full power K9. Can't wait for Radiant Typhoon deck to come out. Yeah, Radiant Typhoon also looks kind of fun. This is also a really fun concept with the MST stuffy. We open this Mitsurugi Ritual so often, it's crazy. Wow, he has nothing. We just win every game here. That's crazy. Can't wait for the train cards to hit Master Duel. Ugh. I hate everything that has to do with trains, man. Let me tell you. Do we special summon the Marshmallow here? Plays harder into a potential Maxi. I don't know. Maybe only Lollipo, honestly. Let's start with Lollipo. Let's normal summon first. Check for Maxi here. Or Fuva. Yeah, there it is. There it is. So he didn't have any plays, right? We have a Maxi, a Droplet, and a Nibiru. Do I even play here? It's a Fuva, right? So I go for one Yami Snatchy. This can revive. I mean, we can push a lot of damage here and also wait, we first do this. Okay. This does not play into Fuva, so we go for Maxi also. Okay, yeah, then we okay. This is what I wanted to avoid originally, but sure. Now I need to give him 2 draws for this Yami Snatchy. Ugh. I don't want to do that. But otherwise we have nothing besides our hand traps. Oh, 2 draws for Yami. No, I can't. I just can't. Some people would... I don't know. Is this wrong? I really don't want to give him 2 draws. Really not. I really don't. I can't. This is just too bad. I can't. I'm sorry. Just take it. I've heard some really horror stories about the German terrain system, but you live in the Netherlands. Yeah, I think in the Netherlands it's better. Heavy storm, no! The droplet was important. Oh god. Maxi, save us. Oh, it is Sky Striker, no! At least there's not like a third thing here. But I mean, this must be one of his top decks then, right? Mecha. Oh yeah, Maxi needs to save us, man. But then, honestly, then the Yummy Snatchy would also not have been very relevant, so... I guess we could have booked this token. Yeah, maybe it was kind of... I would have given him 2 more cards, so... Yeah, of course. Come on, push for game. Push for game. Could have also pushed for game, right? How much? Oh, no. This would have given him so many draws. 2 for the Snatchy. Then Revive. Then I am missing 1 body. So I need to go into the Synchro. Gives him another 2. And Revive from the graveyard gives him another 1. Gives him 5. I think this would not have worked. But maybe. Maybe. I'm always pretty hesitant when it comes to these kinds of decisions. I don't really like playing into Maxis and Fuwas, I have to say. I'm really against that. Yeah, what? It's yummy. But this could actually be nice. Oh, this is nice. Now our Nibiru is actually, once again, not that bad. Just have to put this to off here. Okay. Problem is we lose our entire follow-up also. We can keep this nip for a while. Could have special summoned so much to attempt a deck out maybe. Yeah, sure, but didn't even know what his deck was, right? So if it's like Draco Tail, I give him a lot of stuff, he can then fusion. Oh, whoa, I missed it. It doesn't matter, I wasn't expecting him to go into the battle phase directly. Maybe he goes end phase now? Problem is I have nothing to follow up. Could just go end phase. I force this Nibiru and then he goes for an SP. Ah, that's annoying. That's annoying. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now you can just... Yeah. I mean, what... I needed to put this on, otherwise he would have just, I don't know, went to end phase or something. Now he can just take both out. This is bad. Okay. Is there the marshmallow? Where's the marshmallow? Is it in hand? Okay. Now he has to pass because he has no arrows. SP blocks your yummy arrows. Oh wait, guys, I have you on the wrong thing. Yeah, I mean, sure, we just kill 1 body, I guess. He takes out 2. Takes out this. I mean, takes out these 2 here. But we get the nip token, which... I mean, the nip body, which is not bad. It's not bad. He just tributed the marshmallow, right? Yeah, take it. I could run over the, what? Why? I mean, his position would actually be not that great if... Oh, that's great. So I could go battle phase here. battle phase... Battle phase attack this doesn't matter because he just revives it, but I could attack this SP. SP. Mitsu, I make this. Revive this. Yeah, I have to kill the SP. Habakiri's game, yeah, Habakiri should be game. Cons. Is it though? Maybe not actually. Oh, but wait, Habakiri. Ah, I can firstly Habakiri effect. He does not need to know that is there Lollipo isn't there, but he could make the Lollipo, and he also draws a card. Ha 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 ha. Goes for Yami and for... Okay, so I am going for prayers for sure, and we can get rid of this. Keep the nip thing. Let's see whether he plays the other fields, but I'm assuming he does. Why would the pure version not do it? Doesn't, okay. Does he random draw here? He does, okay, that's... Okay. Okay. Nah, then we just go this. Still not sure why he played this Stolen Lockbird. Stolen Lockbird would have killed me. Sure. If he goes into Capsi now, I think he wants to go for Lollipo, but it would not work, since if you go Capsi now, search the Lollipo, then Capsi has already gone back to the extra deck, so he's then kind of stuck. He would need to... No, it wouldn't even work. So hopefully he goes for Capsi Yamiway, because then... Okay. Goes for Cookie. Yeah, in theory, Cookie also... No, it doesn't... Would I be able to tribute summon this Habakiri if it's face down? I'm not sure. Would I? From your deck, I'm not quite sure if this works. I mean, it doesn't matter, I can just tribute it, and I will, but... I'm not sure how this works. I'm assuming I can't, since this does not know that this is... This can't check for whether this is a reptile, right? This is, I think, the idea. So I have to do it like this. You have to remember, though, that he still has this bounce. Face on doesn't matter? Does it? Really? Okay. I would have assumed it does. But yeah, okay, if you say so. What's the best hand trap versus Yami? Pooh, that's tough. Max C. In TCG you can tribute it face down thingy. Okay, good to know. Shouldn't matter here. It should most likely not matter. Do I get this back? I've tributed this, right? This will come back anyways in a second. So I'm getting the one with the highest attack points back. I will get back to the ritual and then from deck. There's not really a good answer for this, what to tech in against Mitsu. Sorry, against Yami. There are no real, like, really good hand traps against Yami. All of them are kind of like, okay-ish. Could go for Contact C in theory, but this is very, very specific Yami, you know. Ash Blossom is kind of nice. Bell can be okay, I guess. All of them are not great. This is the problem. Okay, this is nice because this cannot take out again. This is important because... And Cookie is gone. Okay, that's nice. Mirror for sure. You can search the Lollipo now, but this does not matter. We can just get the Habar back. Sure. Yeah, the Lollipo is too late. With the right timing, Lollipo could have removed our ritual from the graveyard, but yeah. Yami struggles against Mitsu pretty hard. Maybe... yeah, it's okay. He can take out if he wants to, but... At this point, it is not really... do I want to go Futso? Chaining 1, chaining 2. Okay, it's okay because he has not chained here, so this works. So we go other way around, but okay. That's okay. We still have 3 or less spells in the graveyard, so we can still go into the yummy stuff. It's kind of neat. Okay, wants to bounce them back, right? I could chain this, then he chains this. Nah, I have to let this go, unfortunately, otherwise he chains and gets more yummies. So I let this happen. Mitsu mirror afterwards. Yeah, I have to let this happen. Still have the mirror, so... Destroys this. Now I'm clean. Okay, now I can mirror, so we can get 2 body... Oh, then I have more spells in the graveyard. Ugh. That's true, that's true, that's true, that's true. Then it doesn't work anymore, right? If you have 3 or less spells in your graveyard, mirror, 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 mirror. And this doesn't work. No, okay, so let's... Tribute this. It's got a now it's not properly summoned. Oh, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I have... this was stupid. Made a mistake here, guys. Yeah, I should have summoned Amino because Amino isn't properly summoned. Oh, this was a big mistake, unfortunately. This was kind of big and I can't even... this is... damn it. Now I have to kind of rely on, like, surviving with my Amino. This was a mistake. Shit. Yeah, the back end... you should have held prayers, you will bounce your harbor. Yeah, for that... At that moment I should have had the prayers, but I wasn't sure about this face down interaction, so I don't know. I wanted to make sure that this works, but yeah. Obviously you're right. What the heck? Is this Malice also? Oh my god, what is going on here? This is the craziest thing I have seen in years. Now the question is, can we even survive with that much going on? This would add one of the last cards from our... We need this back, or this back. How do we even get this back? This is here. I think I don't know. There's an Habakiri still in my deck, right? I want to keep the Habakiri there, I think. No, it's okay. Let's keep this. Need this one in the graveyard. Yeah, this is crazy, right? Oh, there's also Link 1, yeah, true. Okay, that's crazy. But the thing is, if he activates one of the Malice effects, then he is locked into Links, right? So he can't. He has to do the yummy stuff first. That's crazy. Damn, it's really bad that this is on the field now. I need this in the graveyard. That's a problem. Wait, I can just... Wait. think I have to... Ah, wait. Okay. To tribute this. Or maybe he attacks over it, right? Do I tribute this? Tribute this, revive... Nothing? I need to tribute this because I need to trigger this. Yes, this guy. I guess we can only revive. I could have done it. Even now it's an attack defense position, which is better. Now I can get back my mirror. Problem is that I really have to be careful with this Lollipo. If Lollipo can remove this one Amino, then I have a problem, eh? This is a wild one, but a cool game of Yu-Gi-Oh! I have to say. That's nice. Yami tends to create kind of nice game states. Sometimes not, but mostly. Defense? I guess you just synchro this off, but yeah. I think we are dead here, but yeah. Let's see what he can do. This looks very interesting. Yeah, I messed this up the turn before. I could have won this. It is what it is. He will banish White Rabbit. Now he's link locked, right? Now he is link locked. And I still have my Yami engine if I can access that somehow. Unfortunately not through Camellia. Ah, he can go White Binder. Yeah, White Rabbit. White Binder, you mean, yeah, and then we just lose the Amino. True, and losing the Amino is basically losing the game, kind of, right? Is it, though? Why is he banishing... Ah, okay, makes sense. Let's see. I'm not quite sure here, actually. Because if he removes spells from my graveyard now, then now I have... I have spells, so I can make Camellia into Yami in theory. So now Camellia is theoretically there. Most likely it won't matter, it's just a bit too much. And he can also react with his Lollipo removing the drones, so I can't pick them up. Yeah, no, this is... He can now remove my Futsu and then it's basically done, honestly. Yeah, interesting. I think we can scoop. Okay, interesting. This was fun. Definitely will check out his deck list. The guy's deck list. If he attacks Kusanagi and is still in the greatest turn, you can get back Murakumo. Yeah, it would not have... He would have banished my dinosaur Futsu, and then he had the... At any point he could have bounced back the Lollipo, the Kokiyami way for the Lollipo to get rid of the drones that I could have sent, so I was basically checkmated there. Plus my hand was pretty bad. This is so funny. Wait, how did he get into the melee stuff? He just hard drew this, right? The backup adding this time, right? To Cybers. So there's not really a bridge there, it's just like putting everything together. Alright. Yeah guys, I'm going to call it a day for now. I have some stuff to do still. Hopefully you enjoyed the a bit shorter stream. Hopefully when we have the February, I'm thinking about this. If they release the new stuff on the February the 5th, then I might not even be there for the anniversary since I'm going skiing at the beginning of February. Hopefully I'm there for... Ah, this might be... Maybe I'm not even there, guys. This would be a bit sad, obviously. Here's the deck list. Can make a screenshot. Alright, guys. Once again, thanks for being here. Enjoy your yummy release day. Check out the videos on the channel. I would definitely make combo guide for the Puruta, how is this called? Plutra? The ritual stuff, I guess. Yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thanks for being here, guys, and we will see each other in the next one. Have